bracket, and we've got another elimination game. We just finished a thrilling come-from-behind victory unfortunately for the Dixie Flyers, as they lose to Ridgeline. Ridgeline comes back and wins, and Ridgeline is moving on to play Snow Canyon a little later this afternoon, around 4:30. But first things first, the Timpanogos Timberwolves and the Desert Hills Thunder. This is a big-time matchup, number 1 seed versus the number 4 seed in this match, or 1 versus 5. Timpanogos is the 5 seed. Park City was the 4 seed. They've been eliminated. So number 1 versus number 5. Can we just throw the seeding out at the window right now? It
I don't see why not.
Yeah, it's just going to confuse me. Thunder going to be ready to go, and the Timberwolves ready to go. Kim Nelson, Kevin Cave have these teams here for this 1:30 start time. It's already 1:48. We're looking at a plate meeting at about 1:55. So we are going to start this game, we think, just a few minutes before 2 o'clock. I want to officially welcome you into the pregame show built by Bucks Ace Hardware. Think Bucks for all your lawn, garden, hardware, sporting good needs. 3 southern Utah locations. I'm Devin Dixon, Paul Ratliff, Caden Formaster, and a lot of storylines coming into this game. And for these two teams, it's just win and keep fighting on to the next game. They got to win this game to get a shot later on tonight at Crimson Cliffs.
Yeah, I think one of the biggest storylines of this game right now is look at who's batting 4th in the lineup for Desert Hills. It's Crew Christensen.
Yes.
I mean, he was getting an MRI yesterday, and he's in the lineup today. So this is one tough kid where, he's not going to be anywhere throwing a ball. All right, he's not going to be able to do that. He's not out in the field. He's going to be batting DH today for the Thunder. But talk about a tough kid, man. Crew Christensen is in the lineup today. So for those of you that are wondering about him and how he's doing, well, he's doing well enough. He's going to play.
379, so they want his bat in the lineup. I do like moving him down just a little bit. He's been the leadoff guy. Hagen Reed causes so many problems for other teams. You move him up to the top of the order, move Crew a little bit down where he can utilize his power. I think that's a smart move by Coach Kevin Cave. And again, he took himself out on Monday. He was pitching. It's not the UCL in the elbow. It's actually the forearm. And when you pitch, it can have a tendon and the muscle there have some issues, and it's a strain or a tear in the forearm area. But he's going to tough it out. Probably went and got a cortisone shot. When the MRI was negative, it's his senior year, and so Caden, good call. I think that's going to be a storyline to watch going into this game today.
Absolutely. They want his bat in the lineup, and moving him down the lineup, a good idea, because after yesterday, the 5 home runs, the team leads. So Crew Christensen, a bat they sorely want and need in the lineup, and a power bat at that. So
the other storyline as you get on a Wednesday is how's the pitching? How's the pitching depth? We're going to see Jax Tolman get the ball for Kevin Cave, and Tolman is a guy that has been really solid this year. He's only a sophomore, but he hasn't lost. No losses this year on the mound. He's 4-0. He's made 9 appearances. Sub-4 ERA at 3.92. So pretty good numbers there for the young sophomore who saw a lot of experience as a freshman last year.
Absolutely. I think he's going to acquit himself really well on the mound today. We saw a really good performance from this Thunder pitching staff yesterday. Even David Cordero coming in late, closing out the game, and they had so many guys contribute in the last game out. So I think that this pitching staff hitting their stride, and even though we're getting later and later into this tournament, I think they're finding their way here, and it's a big game to have a great pitching performance today.
You look at the other side, Caden, what do you see from the Timberwolves in their pitching department?
Yeah, so for the Timberwolves on their side, pitching today is going to be Hardy. So, Corbin Hardy, I'll be honest, I haven't seen him pitch, so I'm going to be very curious to see what he brings to the table. But this is a lineup as well that they have been really solid defensively, actually. So I know that they, of course, let Ridgeline get the best of them. Was it Ridgeline?
Yeah.
Am I mistaken? Yesterday?
Yeah.
No, it was Crimson Cliffs.
Oh, which game are you
Crimson
talking about? They're all a blur at this point in time.
They're all a blur at this point. You are exactly right. Just getting it pulled up again. It was Crimson Cliffs yesterday. That's the game I was thinking of. We remember Crimson Cliffs. It took them a while. They kind of got things rolling a little later, and ultimately they were able to pull out the win. But for Timpanogos, The defense isn't that bad. They did allow 7 against Crimson, but it was 7 that I feel like Crimson could have maybe gotten 10 or 11 from. They 7 felt little for what Crimson Cliffs could have done, but that just shows that Timpanogos on the defensive side was playing well enough.
And offensively, we talked about this yesterday, but not a real huge power team, Timpanogos. Leading home run man Carter Hall with 2 home runs, but they do boast a big 3, at least I'm calling that. Canyon Clegg, Jackson Sotelo, and Colin Moore, all over 400 batting average, 414, 431, and 444 respectively. So they've got a group that can get some hits, get on base, and just not real big long ball hitters, but still a really effective contact hitting group, this Timpanogos team.
As for the numbers on Hardy, you mentioned Hardy, the sophomore, 2.73 ERA, 2-0 record. He hasn't lost this year. He's made 8 appearances. Hardy, 25 and 2/3 of work, 24 Ks, 15 Ks, and Hardy opponents hitting just 211 on the season off of him. So that's your pitching matchup. Guys, give me a couple quick keys to the game. We've seen these teams now a couple of times. Here we are on day 3. What's going to be important? Let's start first with the top seed, the number 1 overall seed, the Desert Hills Thunder.
Just be themselves. I mean, at the end of the day, this was the best team in the state in the regular season. So use their hitting depth, their pitching prowess to carry them through this game. And I think that that's the big key. Just be themselves. Is that they've been a great team all year, and they were yesterday. And it just was one pitching performance, amazing pitching performance from Madden Smith that kind of thwarted them early in this tournament. But they're here to win, and I think the key just to be themselves.
Caden Timpanogos, Kim Nielsen is a legendary coach, 9 state championships as a coach. American Fork, he won 2. He's won 7 at Timpanogos. He knows what he wants from his guys, and it's their job to go execute that.
That's exactly right. Yeah, it's all about execution at this point. You don't want to see a lot of errors. That's always a key to any sort of a game, especially in the playoffs, is you've got to play a good, clean game of baseball. Desert Hills takes advantage of opportunities. They've got a lineup that can bat up and down just as good as anybody. So even when you're facing the bottom of the lineup, you've got to make sure you're on your A game out there in the field. Watch out for those errors. You can't be throwing the ball around like crazy. There's good speed on the base paths for the Thunder. So just be careful when you're out there on defense.
Here we go. Pre-game built by Bucks Ace Hardware. Those are your keys to the game. Brought to you by Everbowl. Delicious acai bowls. Oh, so good in the Red Rock Commons over there. Right there in the same plaza you'll find Dick's Sporting Goods. Probably the Chick-fil-A, right there in Red Rock Commons. And we all love Everbowl, so maybe a nice light afternoon lunch for you with some fresh strawberries, maybe some peanut butter, some bananas, some blueberries. Go get it. Titan Day is in the middle of the Timpanogos Circle. The senior pitched yesterday, and they got the win to fight on and get a shot at the Desert Hills Thunder. They're doing the gritty. They're having some fun. They're getting everything loose and ready to go. There's a meeting at the mound right now. Let's go ahead and take a look at our Findlay Subaru Star Watch. Paulie, give me one guy. Caden, give me one guy that you think we could be talking about as our Findlay Superstar of the game in the post-game show later on this afternoon.
Yeah, for the Dixie Flyers, I think for the Desert Hills Thunder, I think it's Hagen Reed. I mean, he was our preseason player of the year in the region. He's a guy that had a ton of home runs last season and this year as well. Coming back fully healthy, I think he's the guy that needs to propel this Desert Hills lineup in some tough spots when they need a timely hit. He can be that leader for them. I know he's just a junior, but he's a superstar junior and a guy that paces this team. Hagen Reed's my Findlay Subaru Star Watch for the Thunder.
I like it.
Go ahead.
I'm going to go Canyon Clegg for Timpanogos. Canyon's batting really well this year. He's just a junior, but he's batting over 400. So I think for Canyon Clegg, he's a guy that you can rely on to get on base and to come around and score. And so I think he's going to be an integral part of Timpanogos' offense here today.
All right. Pre-game built by Bucks Ace Hardware. Paul, Caden, Devin, Fan Sports Network team teaming up with KSL on the live stream for the coverage here from St. George, Utah. Just a beautiful day for baseball, guys. I mean, it was 92 Monday. It was upper 80s yesterday. It's 70 degrees right now in mid-May. I'll take that. Wind is blowing out to left from right across the diamond at about 10 miles an hour. It's actually picked up a little bit. This morning's game was not bad at all weather-wise and especially wind-wise. But will maybe be a little bit more of a factor here in the afternoon window. But still, compared to Monday's wind, a lot lighter and a lot less of a factor. Although we did see, Ridgeline survive 5 errors and still win and knock out the Dixie Flyers. And a couple of those could have been attributed to a little bit of that breeze. Hardy's getting his warm-up pitches in, wearing the white bottoms and the blue tops. And Hardy working that fastball in warm-ups, 83 on that last fastball on the Intermountain Sports radar gun. We get some of the pitching mile-per-hour numbers throughout the game today. Do want to thank Sport Court of Southern Utah. They bring you our pregame show. Want to let everybody know the Sport Court and us on the Fan Sports Network are giving away a $5,000 scholarship to a senior that has a 3.0 or higher GPA that played at least one varsity sport and is very involved in the school. Send us a little paragraph or two about why your senior is deserving of this $5,000 scholarship to enter and nominate. You can be a coach. You can nominate yourself. Your parent can nominate their kid. Go to thefansportsnetwork.com under our contest tab or go to sportcourtofsouthernutah.com. We'll get you the starters here as we get underway here. 7-inning game. Let's play some baseball. Hardy, 81 miles an hour, just missing the zone for ball 1. And we can set the defense for you. And stepping out and stepping back in is Hagen Reed, the leadoff guy for the Thunder. And it is Hardy on the mound. Hunter is the catcher. Clegg at third. Morgan at short. Hawks is at second. McCann over at first. Outfield from left to right. Sotelo, Hall, and Partridge. That's your Sport Court starting lineup for Timpanogos. And quickly, that one slider outside the zone. Hagen Reed, Skeen, then Wilson. Crew Christensen will bat fourth. Then Fillmore, Jace, and then Briggs, Fillmore, Tolman, Tate, and Swanson. And 4-pitch walk, and Hagen Reed has set the table, and the leadoff man of this game is aboard.
And Hagen Reed emphatically nodding his head to the dugout, saying, here we go, let's go. It's time to get going early. Findlay Subaru Star Watch on base already with a free pass, and now Harmon Skeen steps into the box, and this guy with a lot of power as well.
I find it interesting. So Desert Hills wins the toss against Timpanogos, and they elected to be the visiting team here today.
Really?
Yeah, really. This one's fouled away.
That is news to me. Why would you do that?
My guess is if you win this one, then when you go to the next round later, then you have a coin toss against Crimson and a chance at being the home team at the later game. If you elected to be the home team, you're automatically the visiting team against Crimson.
Playing the long game of sorts.
Hagen Reed's going to try to steal second base, and he cannot.
Ooh.
How about the throw down from Hunter behind the dish, and Hagen Reed is called out trying to swipe second base.
Looks like a young Mike Piazza out there. Man, look at this. On the replay, guns him down. He's way out in front. He got him.
That throw was perfect.
Yeah, it was.
He didn't even have to move the glove.
That's right.
I didn't know if he was going to get there in time, but because the throw was right on target, shout out behind the dish, Hunter. Wow.
Great play from the catcher, the backstop for the Wolves, who frames up that last pitch, which was a curveball at 68 miles an hour, but doesn't get the call. 2-1 the count now. Moving quickly to Skeen. Skeen puts a charge in left center field, and this is going to get off the wall. Almost left the park. Skeen rounding first, heading for second, and it's going to be a stand-up one-out double for Harmon Skeen.
That right there is our dealer collision big hit of the game already in the top of the first inning. Big-time swing of the bat getting on base.
That was a charge put into that one. Guys, that was 2 feet higher. It was flyaway baseball.
That's right. Good camera work there by Boston. Doing a great job the last couple days.
That's why I like golfing with him, because he can always find my golf balls in the weeds. He's got those young eyes.
That's right. A lot of years on us in those in the eye department, right?
Where'd that one go, boss? He's like, I got a beat on it. We'll find it. Let's go. That one missing. Ball 1 to Andrew Wilson. Everybody just kind of slides up, the top 3 guys. Wilson hitting third. Christensen on deck. And you wonder if Hagen Reed wouldn't have got thrown out if he would have scored from first on that double off the wall. We'll never know.
That was a great swing of the bat there. And man, it makes you wish that if you're a Desert Hills fan, that Hagen Reed wouldn't have gotten picked off, and you might be seeing a 1-0 ball game at this point with 0 outs.
Yeah.
Hardy behind in the count to Andrew Wilson. Everybody calls him Willie. Hardy breaking ball at 67. Wilson out in front, fouls it into the dirt.
And we know Wilson, this is a very power-heavy lineup for the Desert Hills Thunder. 3 guys with 5 or more home runs, Wilson, or 5 home runs. Wilson, one of those guys.
Hardy, the 2-1 delivery, 1-on-1 out. Wilson fights it up and out of play. It's a fabulous Freddy's foul ball. Don't forget, spread the word. Stop by and stock up. Fabulous Freddy's coupon books are on sale through Father's Day, which is June 15th next month. 30% off, plus you get a free one on top of that the day you buy that 10-pack of your favorite car washes at Fabulous Freddy's. Count stays 2-2, or moves to 2-2. Hardy. Oh, you think he might have got out of the way, or did it get him? Either way, Skeen will trot down to third as that goes to the backstop.
Kind of wanted to see what that looked like on the replay here.
Did it go under the legs or through the legs?
Let's check it out. I thought that got him in the leg, but it must not have.
Well, Wilson didn't flinch.
He would know better than anybody. He would take off for first if it got him, right?
Shove 3-2, full count on Willie, the number 3 hitter. Having a great senior season. You know, people inside the program and around town know that Andrew Wilson had to have not 1 but 2 hip surgeries in the offseason between his sophomore and junior year, but he's finally fully healthy for his senior season.
Yeah.
Kind of diminished his options as far as college goes. It was kind of down to kind of an early offer verbally from Utah Tech, but at the end of the day, he chose to go on a mission. He's going to go to Italy, and then he's going to go play for D.G. Nelson after his mission at Salt Lake Community College and then see where that takes him. Not a bad place to start your college baseball career. And here's the 3-2 pitch inside, and ball 4, runners on the corners for the Thunder. And Hardy gives up the walk.
And that's how you get the .579 on-base percentage, good for leading the Thunder team this year for Andrew Wilson. So finds his way on again.
And the power numbers, the extra base hits were not there last season. The home runs weren't there. He got such a hot start with the home runs, extra base hits. His power numbers are definitely a big improvement from last year to this year, his senior year. Already Kim Nelson out of the dugout, talking it up and going over some stuff. He was emphatic on the mound there in that timeout, brought to you by Luke Udy at American Family Insurance, and now he'll walk slowly back to the dugout. One thing I noticed, Kim Nelson didn't really look to dodge the chalk line. A lot of skippers won't step on the chalk line.
Yeah.
Not an issue for Coach Nelson. I don't think he caught it, but I don't think he tried to, stutter step to dodge it either. Minor tidbit of useless information on a Wednesday afternoon for you.
That is one of those superstitions that a lot of baseball guys have, right, is don't step on the chalk line. And if there's one sport that carries a lot of superstitions, it's baseball.
0-1 pitch. Christensen, they try to go to home with the bunt, and they got him at home. Skeen is out. The throw down to third, and he is safe. So Wilson is at third. Kim Nelson can't believe it.
Oh, man. I thought he was out at third, too. Man, that was a close play.
On
Watch
the
it
replay.
again.
Yeah, we got it on the replay here.
Here's the bunt, the slide in. I think that was the right tag, the good call. The throw over to third. And we missed that one on the shot, but that was close. That was a bang-bang play over there. Wow.
Well, you got the out that mattered the most. 2 outs now, and still a scoreless baseball game.
Crazy sequence there.
Tried to squeeze him home there on the bunt. Skeen was coming. and they throw it to home and tag him out. He was diving Pete Rose style, head first.
Yeah.
Charlie Hustle, more known for his head first slides to third than home, but you get the idea. Wilson, when he slid into third, the third baseman was running like stride for stride with Wilson to third. And there was so much to unpack in that last sequence there. But at the end of the day, Wilson is at third. Fillmore is at the plate, and we are still scoreless. Also out there is Christensen at second. Fillmore lifts it high, but not deep. It's going to be a pop out to right field. He comes running in and makes the catch. So Desert Hills, they made things interesting. They threaten, but they cannot score. So they get no runs on one hit. They leave 2 on base, and through half an inning, no score here on our Wilkinson scoreboard on the Fan Sports Network and KSLSports.com. Timberwolves coming up when we come back.
Your car carries you and those you love through the days and years. It deserves the best care you can give it. At Burt Brothers, we can help with that. We've been doing it better than anyone else since 1991, and we'll keep doing it to get you through all the important moments on life's roads. Because cars are more than how we get from here to there. They're how we get from there to here. Find your nearest store and discover special offers at burtbrothers.com.
Hi, I'm Jermaine O'Jagger from The Rink, and I'm inviting you to come out and skate The Rink. The Rink is the hot spot in town for big group events and kid birthday parties. We now have a karaoke room and retro skate night every Friday night. Visit skatetherink.com to learn more and let the good times roll at The Rink.
Red Rock Real Estate has over 350 professional realtors in the St. George area that specialize in the local market. Whether you're buying your dream home, looking for an investment property, or want to sell your home for the highest amount, the Red Rock Real Estate team is here to assist you. Get started now. Visit redrockrealestate.com.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
The table setter, then Clegg, then Hall. And here is Jax Tolman. Chopper, first pitch swinging deep in the hole. Skeen's going to throw it, and it's going to be not in time. It's going to be an infield single for Hawks, and the leadoff man is aboard.
Yeah, the depth of that, how it got in that deep into the hole. I mean, no way that a play was going to be made, but I like the attempt at the throw. I do like that, just the try.
He made sure, though, that he didn't airmail it. You know what I mean? It was a smooth throw.
It was.
Kind of.
He had some arch to it. He wasn't trying to bomb
whip
it over there.
Yeah. Because a lot of the times those plays in high school turn from a single into a double just based on the airmail or a trip.
This field a triple.
Yeah.
There's a lot of real estate between the foul lines and the wall out of play.
Snap throw over to first. Wilson has to get away. Wilson on his horse going to get it. And the runner will put on the brakes, literally sliding around second as he didn't want to try to stretch it over to third. And kind of the play you just described by that hit in the hole just happened on a pickoff move.
Yeah. I mean, we've seen that a few times throughout the bracket play here. It's just guys throwing over, just getting a little nervous with runners on base, and it turns into an extra base for Timpanogos.
And it's an error against Desert Hills as well.
Yeah.
Yep. On the pitcher, Jax Tolman. He won. Breaking ball stays up. 2-0 the count now. Dixie lost to Crimson on Monday, 2-0. Bounced back with a 14-1 win yesterday, knocking out Park City. Tolman, fastball. That pitch, 83 miles an hour, paints the edge for a called strike. And now here they are today, 1-1 so far in bracket play. If they win this, they would play Crimson tonight in the late game. We know Ridgeline, after winning this morning, knocking Dixie out, will play Snow Canyon roughly 4:30.
And we've seen some thrillers in that Desert Hills and Crimson back and forth this year, the 11-10 and then the 8-7 game.
Yeah.
2 amazing games.
So again, guys, this is the Findlay Subaru Star Watch player right here, Canyon Clegg, battling it off with a 2-2 count, and that one goes foul as well.
And keep fighting up there. Jax Tolman comes in as the 3rd lowest ERA on the Thunder roster.
Shout out to Ross, who just gave us a little food delivery in the booth. People in Southern Utah taking care of us here on the Fan Sports Network.
Yeah, I mean, we were already having debates. What are we going to do for lunch? And we got a nice little surprise.
Who are we going to send?
Thank
what
you.
are we going to get?
Thank you to Ross Wall, hooking it up, bringing the whole crew
thank you,
burritos, and we got energy drinks and
one of the best energy drinks I've had in a while, by the way.
Yeah,
the
It's
Monster
strawberry
Recovery,
lemonade.
huh?
Yeah,
pretty tasty.
It is a full count. And Jax Tolman has that one belted foul.
That's just fighting to stay alive right there. That might have been inside enough that it could have been ball 4, but I like the idea of protecting and just swinging at anything close. That's what he did there. Stays alive, 3-2 count, runner on, no outs.
As always, looking to hand out some awards during the broadcast today. This fastball lifted into right, going back. Hagen Reed has it. They're going to try to tag. Reed throws up, overthrows it, but backing up the play was Tolman. Holy smokes, Hagen Reed's got a cannon.
yeah, he does.
When was the last time you saw a guy throw a baseball 100 yards? Because that's what that looked like out there. That was insane.
And good job. Little things like that. Tolman backing that up. That could have been a run for Timpanogos if Tolman's not doing that little extra backup duty there behind Briggs Fillmore, the third baseman. You got Fillmore at third, and then you got Jace Fillmore, the senior, at second. Skeen is at short. Wilson is at first. Isaac Swanson, the sophomore, who caught yesterday, is behind the dish again today with Crew Christensen not able to throw, so he's not in the field. He's DHing. That means Wilson will stay over at first today. Breaking ball from Tolman just doesn't quite break back over the plate. Outfield is Cordero Jr. in left. Stokely Tate, who had a grand slam yesterday in that 14-run explosion for the Thunder. And Hagen Reed, you just saw his arm too strong on that throw from right field.
Just shows how much of a cannon he has. Wow, man, that thing was on a bullet train to third base.
Yeah, it's 2-1 now. Bottom of the first inning, just getting underway, no score, but just like the Thunder, they got a runner to third. They got one for the Wolves. Chopper to Fillmore. He looks at the runner, back to the base, throws to first for out number 2. Great job there by the sophomore, Briggs Fillmore.
Yeah, looking at that's probably saved a run there for the Thunder, as held it just long enough to keep him there and then throws over for the out at first. Great play. I mean, the Thunder been really sound defensively pretty much all tournament long, bracket play. I mean, I haven't seen many errors or many mistakes in the field.
Tolman has the sign. Here comes the delivery. It's down low. Ball 1 on a 73-mile-an-hour off-speed pitch. Appreciate our friends at Nets on Fire. They keep track of the pitch count for us here during the broadcast. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court. Big basketball tournament in St. George this weekend. I think they got 100-plus teams over there. High school teams are welcome if you want to contact Nets on Fire and get your team in. If you haven't done it yet, you better do it today.
Yeah.
Tolman, fastball. Or was it?
I think he took some off. I
Yeah,
think
that was a change-up because the gun, it looked out of the arm like he was throwing the heater, but that was only 73.
No, he definitely took some off of it. Colin Morgan in the box got a little ahead of it on the swing.
Another off-speed pitch. That one hit backhanded. Fillmore to first. Not in time. Timpanogos scores on a infielder hit up the middle that Fillmore got to but couldn't get the throw to first in time.
Just great speed down the line, and it was just a long throw, and it kind of took a while to get there. So it really wasn't on the fielding of the Desert Hills Thunder there. Just a great effort play running that out and great placement of the ball.
So 1-0 Wolves. And we haven't even played a full inning of baseball yet. That's a good start for them defensively and then offensively. That's a pop-up. Swanson giving chase, and he's not going to get to it. Fabulous Freddy's foul ball.
Lands on top of the suites behind home plate over there, so no way to get to it. This is a good first inning from both of these teams. They're showing life. Of course, Desert Hills was never able to capitalize on it and come around. Timpanogos has, but both teams looking really good here. They're playing loose, they're playing free, they're playing fun, but this is going to be a battle as we're only in the first.
Jax Tolman, sophomore pitcher. Heavy dose of off-speed pitches here. I wonder if that's something in the scouting report. Maybe Timpanogos throughout the course of the year, analytics say, hey, they're not as good of an off-speed hitting team as they are at the fastball. That one's 66-mile-an-hour curveball. And it's a 1-1 count. There's the pitch. It gets away from Swanson. Runner will advance down to second base.
Well, now it puts a runner in scoring position. Maybe you can get something done with 2 outs. It's a 2-1 count here against Jackson Sotelo. Here's the pitch.
Shot to Fillmore, but it's foul. And everybody will retrace their steps, and we reset. Twos are wild, 2-2 count with 2 outs here in the bottom half of inning number 1. Timpanogos has just taken a 1-0 lead on the Wilkinson scoreboard. Tolman, the 2-2 delivery outside, full count.
Now it's all a matter of just trying to pitch the contact. Just don't, you can get away with some of those when you're sitting on a 2-2 count. If it goes outside, not a big deal. But now it's all about getting this batter out. Don't worry about the guy behind you. You only need one.
And they drop that strike 3, so they do have to throw it down, but they do get it. Swanson down to Wilson for out number 3. 1 run on 2 hits, 1 man left on base, and the Thunder trailing the T-Wolves of Timpanogos 1-0 here on the Fan Sports Network, KSLSports.com.
Your child's sports journey starts with the City of St. George Recreation. From their first steps on the court or field to becoming a star player, our youth sports programs are here to develop talents and teamwork skills. So get out and play. Check out all the sports and get signed up at sgcityrec.org.
At Grass Creek Construction, they put their heart and integrity into every build. Their team is committed to delivering top-quality commercial projects that stand out. Integrity is their competitive edge. Building with passion, building with purpose, proud sponsor of local sports.
Hey, it's Luke with Udine Associates at American Family Insurance. At Udine Associates, we love insurance so you don't have to. With a quick call, we can get you an instant quote with the right coverages. My team of licensed agents are ready to help you with better insurance from American Family. Give us a call at 435-251-9102.
Hi there, Dr. Cody Johnson from Johnson Pediatric Dentistry. Just like any good sports team needs a game plan, your child's dental health needs one too. Call us or check us out online. Don't forget to ask for our new patient special. Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, keeping your kids' teeth in championship form.
Welcome back, everybody, here to the ballpark. Utah Tech University. Trailblazers out on the road. First pitch swinging, and Fillmore going back to the wall near the track. It's off the base of the wall. Briggs Fillmore is going to have a leadoff double for Desert Hills.
Swing of the bat, base of the wall. Listen, if it's the first pitch that you see and you like it, swing at it.
A lot of the times, the first pitch of an at-bat, best pitch you'll see the entire time. So
Briggs. I was talking to his dad, Ryan, and his mom, Randy, and Ryan tell me, he was struggling early this season, but he has come alive as of late. He's been spending a little extra time working with his hitting coach, Willie Mosier, and, man, he's having a great state tournament. They couldn't get him out yesterday, guys. He was perfect. Got on base all 5 times yesterday in that 14-1 win, and he stays hot today with a shot off the wall 10 more feet higher. That's out of this ballpark.
It is.
How many hits have we seen today in just the 2 games so far that have hit the wall, hit the bottom of the wall, they've bounced the wall? I mean, we've seen a ton that are right there.
And let's be honest, if you're playing at a high school field, those are gone. But here at a little bit bigger ballpark, those stay in the yard. But Briggs Fillmore, he's my Mighty Mite, right, Paulie?
That's right. Orton was it last year and takes over the title.
I got one for every team.
That's right.
Briggs Fillmore is the Mighty Mite for D Hills, and Max Larkin. Obviously, the Flyers just exited stage left after falling earlier today. There's one on every team. Here's the 3-0 pitch, and taking all the way was Jackson Tolman. Just kind of the soft. Skeen's a junior. Briggs Fillmore's a sophomore. Swanson's a sophomore. Tolman is a sophomore. The rest of the starters for the Thunder are all seniors, but you do have that core of guys that are underclassmen, or will at least be back. And there's a hot shot caught over there first by Dash McCann. Great glove, Web Gym there, boys.
Dash McCann, he's all-name team, I think, and he definitely made an all-tournament play right there, just snagging that one out of the air.
Now, why is he all-name? Is it the first name or the last name?
Yeah, Dash is cool. It speaks of speed. A lot of acceleration, dash,
I thought it was maybe you were an Incredibles fan.
That's what I was rolling with,
I like
too,
Dash and Incredibles, too. He's good.
That was a dashy play. How about that? Great Web Gym there by Dash McCann to rob Tolman of an extra base hit. If that gets past the glove, that's at least a double. And Briggs Fillmore easily scores from second. Instead, it's out number 1. And Stokely Tate, huge day yesterday. He was our Finley superstar of the game in that win yesterday. Stacking him up on that one swing where he went yard for a grand slam in the first inning. Titan Tate's older brother played for Desert Hills. Family moved down to St. George from up north about 4 or 5 years ago. And there's another charge, and Stokely Tate is going to put that one off the wall in left field. Fillmore had to hold, so he can't score just in case it was caught. And it's runners on second, third with 1 out. And boy, oh boy, we got to see that again, guys.
Yeah, he's swinging it free and easy right now. Grand slam yesterday, almost had a 2-run shot just right there, but just a couple extra feet, and that's over the wall. But Stokely Tate seeing watermelons at the plate right now, swinging a really, really hot bat.
Kevin Cave and Briggs Fillmore having quite the conversation over there. Now, Briggs has got a freeze, but he didn't go halfway. If Briggs is halfway, second, third, he probably scores, right, guys?
Yeah, I think if he would have hesitated, make sure that the catch didn't go down as opposed to holding up on second for a tag up, he's scoring this one.
And there's a shot up the middle. It's irrelevant. Isaac Swanson says, I got you guys. RBI, hit up the middle, and we are tied 1-1.
Wow. Irrelevant indeed. Doesn't matter at this point. Good shot up the middle.
And they're seeing Hardy all of a sudden here in the second inning, and that bottom of the order coming up clutch. And now we're back to the top of the order, guys.
That's right. Finley Subaru, Star Watch, Hagen Reed. And I was looking at some stats earlier today, doing some prep, and the slugging percentage for Hagen Reed, take a guess what it is.
1.125.
Not that high, but 824.
I was going to say 850.
Okay, yeah, 824. You would have been close, yeah. He's a guy that loves extra base hits, and man, would they like one right here.
Well, he walked his last at bat, got thrown out trying to steal second. Beautiful throw, by the way, from Hunter behind the dish.
Yeah.
1 out here. Fake to third, throw doesn't go to first, and everybody freezes.
They're really worried about them putting that runner on first into a pickle and maybe trying to get that runner at third scoring.
Yeah.
We've seen that a lot this whole tournament, though.
Hardy, the right-handed delivery downstairs, ball 1. 2 on, 1 out. We're tied 1 run apiece between the Timpanogos Timberwolves and the Desert Hills Thunder in the 4A State Baseball Championships from Utah Tech University. Big, mighty cut there by Reed, and just got a piece.
Yeah, gets a piece indeed. And if I'm Hardy up there on the mound, I'm not that worried about that runner on first at the moment. I know you don't want to take that double play out, but at the same time, you've really just got to be focused at Hagen Reed at the plate.
Love the pink sleeve, too, for Hagen Reed, and the gloves.
And a big swing high, mile high, and this ball is back, fly away baseball. It's off the parking lot of the apartment complex across the street. Are you kidding me? Hagen Reed bombs away.
And Finlay Subaru Star watch, maybe Finlay Subaru Star, if this one holds up. Man, what a shot that was, a moon shot out of here. The left fielder just looked up and watched. He knew he had no shot at that one. That was an absolute no-doubter for Hagen Reed, his 6th of the season.
I don't think I've seen a baseball hit so hard this entire season by a single player from any of the games I've covered, from the dozens of teams that we've seen.
Yeah, that ball was annihilated.
That ball was ridiculously gone.
He's one of a bunch of different players that works with Willie Mosier around the region, and that's a mash job right there. Is that when he turned and looked at it, and that was the one that went off the base of the wall earlier there. That was the double. And then moments ago, I don't think we captured that replay, but a no-doubter off the bat of Hagen Reed. And just like that, Desert Hills has a 4-1 lead. We got a pitching change. We'll talk about it when we come back. Thunder erupt with the long ball. Hagen Reed gives the Thunder a 4 spot here in the 2nd inning, and already Coach Nelson going to the bullpen.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
At Intermountain Sports Performance, we've been training athletes for over 20 years, and we guarantee your athlete will improve speed, agility, explosive power, and reduce the risk of injury while working with the most qualified and experienced team in Southern Utah. Find us on Instagram at sportsperformance_IH to learn more.
Fabulous Freddy's is the locals' choice for a full-service car wash. It's fast. Have your car washed in just 20 minutes or less. Fabulous Freddy's always keeps it clean inside and out, with 2 Southern Utah locations as well as in Vegas, Lehigh, and Sandy.
You could wander around a warehouse store forever and never find the one thing that can make all the difference. A helpful face? Now that's something to consider. Everything your local Bucks A stands for is written on our faces. Welcoming, neighborly, knowledgeable. When you're in need of a helpful face, visit one of our 3 Southern Utah locations.
Canyon Clegg is coming from the infield over to the pitcher's mound. He'll be the new pitcher for the Timberwolves. And he's got to steady the ship here after they rough up Hardy. We were just having a conversation with Travis Roberts and Jeff Clough. They do a lot of college games. Jeff Clough used to be the sports information director. Travis been a St. George resident forever. These are baseball guys. And they said that ball was probably the farthest ever in a high school game. They said Dan Wright hit one further towards the freeway. And then when the St. George Pioneers played here, they've had one, the first baseman of the Pioneers, I lost his name already, that hit one literally on the freeway here, which is like, guys, that's
pushing
600 feet.
Yeah, 5+ feet for sure, 500+.
So, but that ball was a no-doubter, right?
Yeah. The left fielder was staring at that one long before it went over the wall.
Is a kid going to get that ball? You see a fan out there. He's in the outfield looking back, and there's a lifted shot into center field, going back a couple steps, making the catch, and Harmon Skeen lines out to center field for out number 2.
I think we got a fan doing some recon out there.
He's running down the parking lot. He's still going. I don't know if we'll be able to zoom in far enough or not. That's where it landed, in that middle of that parking lot you caught a glimpse of. And the mailman is going to get it. The kid's got the ball, I think, in his hand.
He got it.
After
Yeah,
this
he's
swing
holding
of the
it
bat,
up.
we'll go. We'll get a zoom in on that.
A
This is
shot up the
down.
middle, and Andrew Wilson with a sharply hit single.
Let's see if we can get a shot of that kid with the baseball over there.
Now he might be hiding behind the ball. He's coming
got
across
it.
the street.
He's got it. Look at him.
Hey, that you never know how much that
He's
could be
holding
worth.
it up.
Could you imagine if that young fan keeps that Hagen Reed bomb?
Then he goes
and
to
Hagen
the MLB.
Reed goes on to be. I got his home run ball at Brewshurst Field in 2025.
That's right.
Great stuff right there. Here is Canyon Clegg. He's going to snap throw Hunter down to first. Wilson's back in time. And the innings just keeps going here after that Wilson 2-out hit. And here is Crew Christensen, who is in the lineup. I talked to Kevin Cave after the game yesterday. I said, how's Crew? He said, he's good. He's glad the MRI was negative. A little discomfort, but we're going to see how he feels tomorrow. He wants to try to play. And here he is, DHing in this game. Again, if you don't know the story, he pitched on Monday, pulled himself basically out of the game, felt something kind of give away in the forearm where in the ligaments there that attached to the tendon in the elbow. But it's not the UCL, and there's a charge, and this is back to the wall, and this is going to go off the fence. CC puts a charge in it. Wilson's going to stop. The throw behind him, he dives back safe at third base. No, they rung him up.
Yeah, he's out.
Wow, they got him.
I thought he got back in time, so I was wrong. I apologize. Wilson is out at third base, and that apparently will end the inning.
Taking a look at the replay, so he passed it, comes back to it. Oh, wow.
It's on his back. And
I thought he got there, but...
Yep, but they ring him up. I called
anyway.
it wrong. I just assumed he was back in time. The umpire a lot closer to the plate. Desert Hills skipper Kevin Cave doesn't like it, but Kevin's a pretty level-headed individual. He's going to give the umpire the ball and walk back to the dugout. But damage done. Thunder erupt in the inning. They get 4 runs on 6 hits, and they have got the 4-1 lead. We'll be right back to Brewshurst Field.
Oh, hello, Italian nightclub from Jimmy John's. Ciao, freshly baked bread piled with Italian-style meats. Hey, hand-sliced veggies. Am I obsessed with this sandwich? Yeah. So what if I am? Jimmy John's. Order online or on the app.
Best Friends Animal Sanctuary in Kanab is open daily for free family fun. Take a tour, volunteer, hike a trail, or bring home a new best friend. Visit Best Friends today for magical memories that'll last forever.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
House of Jump is Southern Utah's only indoor trampoline park and your only place to jump, dunk, and dodge. Head on over to our house, the House of Jump.
And keep the hopes and dreams alive. A winning state championship come this weekend. And now join us, very special guest, as that first pitch is fouled up and out of play. Jeff Clough with the Utah High School Activities Association. Cluffy, good to see you back here in St. George, where it kind of all began for you, man.
Yeah, good to be back with you. Easy on the special, though, there, Devin. I appreciate that.
Very special guest. I did not hesitate.
It's good to be back, home. This is where I got my start, 14 and a half years on campus at Dixie State.
Yep.
Now Utah Tech, but it's good to be back here. Always good to come back to St. George. My 4 kids were born and raised here in St. George, and so always great to be here.
Anytime we get to catch up with you or Rob or anybody on the council up there with the UHSA, I always like to ask you, what's the newest thing, what's the latest, and I got a couple specific things I want to ask you about, but first and foremost, the pitch that's inside. I want to ask you, yesterday, we got a peek at the new UHSAA website and the new mobile app that launched yesterday.
Yeah, we've been hot at it for a few years. The association has been really trying to push a new design we've been 10 years. The website's been needing a redesign, and it's been something we've been working on for about 9 months, and we're going to release that right after Memorial Day.
So that'll be coming up at the end of the month. And there's a swing and a miss and a strikeout for Jax Tolman. It was fun chatting with you in between innings on that Hagen Reed home run. You've umpired, you've been to a lot of games, administration or whatnot. That was a mashed ball out there and left by Hagen Reed.
That ball was hit a long ways. And, I think a lot of us have played baseball when we were younger in high school, and some of us who played different levels. It was, I think we played with different bats than these kids play nowadays. That ball was hit a long, long ways.
You would have had a lot more home runs if you had a torpedo bat, right?
Yeah. Well, yes, I think so. Arrogantly speaking, yes, but I don't know. I wasn't a power hitter. But
Jeff and I have since hung up the cleats for golf clubs. We're not any more softball playing. We're done. We're doing the golf.
We call that finesse, right? We're in the finesse phase of life.
Hey, I heard when the athletic directors and principals all met a couple weeks ago that the big buzz was the Max Preps is going to supplement and replace the RPI in every sport in Utah except for football. What can you tell us about that development?
Yeah, so it all developed through our 2A classification. They approached us and asked us, which there was a big discrepancy in our 2A and our RPI, and a lot of that has to do with our charter schools because of the scheduling, and they really don't branch out and play other schools. They just play within their own region. And so there creates a discrepancy, sometimes as many as 4, 5, or 6. 4, 5, or 6.
There we go.
4, 5, or 6 spots.
Right.
Whereas in other sports, it's 1 or 2 spots when you match up that Max Preps rating versus our RPI ranking. And so that's where the discussion started. We took it to the region and to our principals, where our decisions are made. And during that process, the 1A adopted it, the 2A adopted it, and then the 3A, 4A decided to adopt it as well. So our 5A and 6A decided to stay with the RPI, and so they're going to stay with that.
I know there's been some instances for us in St. George where we get those Region 9 reruns. It happened in football a couple years ago. We've seen a little bit in basketball. We didn't see it, but I think, you look at the Max Prep rankings this year for baseball, since it's baseball and we're inside the state championship. The top 8 all were the same in the RPI as they were in the Max Prep rankings.
Correct.
Spot shuffled here or there, but the top 8 remained the same.
Yeah, and it's not going to make a huge difference in most of the classifications in sports, and so I that's why we are like, it doesn't really matter. I think for us, we get to the postseason, the whole purpose behind the RPI, the whole purpose behind Max Prep ranking was to seed teams for the postseason, and that was the intention of what we were trying to do. We needed to expand our playoffs and give more teams an opportunity to go to the postseason, and so that, we needed a different way to do it instead of matching up regions, the number 1 seed versus the 4 from the other, the 2 versus the 3 from the other, and that's what it's done for us, and so that's the route we went.
Desert Hills, by the way, ends the inning. They get out of it. It's still 4-1. We're going to stay right here. Jeff Clough, UHSAA, joining us now. Jeff, is there what's the buzz around this summer? I mean, what's the talk? What's next? There's always something, right? There's always something coming down the pike as you're looking to improve in every facet you can.
Well, the association hasn't made too many changes this past summer. I think the biggest news was the RPI going to Max Preps and the 1A to 4A. Last summer we were really talking about the transfer rule and making those changes and what was going on there, and so not really a whole lot's happening for us in changes that we're making. Our Constitution bylaws didn't make any changes in April. Significant changes, and so that's something we're always going on.
What about spring sports? We have a lot of spring sports, 10 spring sports. Is there a thought of maybe moving one of the spring sports to fall just to break it up for our administrators around the schools, around the state?
It's not just the administrators, it's us management staff as well at the association. We give away a lot of championships in a 4.5-week period. I think 48 is the number, if I'm not mistaken. It's a lot of championships. We're busy people, and we love it. But yes, we've had that discussion already, and the schools voted not to move any of the sports. It just doesn't make sense whether boys soccer moves to the fall or girls golf moves to the fall or whatever it is. It just is. It's not something, whether it's boys volleyball that piggybacks with girls volleyball, and you make it like a boys and girls basketball, but it's just not something that we the association as a whole felt like they could do.
Got you, Jeff Clough hanging out with us here. Jace Fillmore grounded out. Here's Briggs Fillmore. He went off the wall. His last at bat and was part of that big 4-run inning. And always fun to see it, Jeff, and always fun. And you always keep us in the loop, everything going on. And I know you're busy, but it's nice for you to get down here and say hello to some old friends once in a while and hang out with us in St. George.
It sure is good to see you. I have very fond memories of coming down here, and, it's good to see you still doing well. So thanks for having me on.
Yeah, and he'll up soon. We need you behind the plate soon.
Yeah, hope so. We'll see. Good to see you. Thank
Jeff
you.
Clough, everybody, Utah High School Activities Association, hanging out with us here. And Briggs Fillmore has just drawn a walk. So 1 on with 1 out here for the Thunder. They lead 4-1, and we are in the top of the 3rd inning. I'll bring back in Paul Ratliff and Caden Formaster. And guys, you excited about the Max Preps changes? I guess time will tell.
But fun. Streamlining everything. It sounds amazing.
Yeah, it's going to be nice. I think it'll be a good way to do it.
Snap throw over to first, and Briggs is back in time. Jax Tolman is the batter for Desert Hills. It is busy around spring sports. 10 spring sports going on with lacrosse and the volleyball and the soccer and the golf and the track and the field and the softball and the baseball. And I'm going to miss something here. But 10 spring sports. Been busy. Maybe down the road they'll move it, but it sounds like that's not happening anytime soon.
Feels like whenever we're doing the radio shows and we're talking spring sports, we're covering boys lacrosse, girls lacrosse, baseball, softball, boys volleyball, track and field, tennis, golf. You get on into it, and there's so many sports to cover in spring.
And let's be honest, people love their high school sports in every state in the country to a certain extent, but people in Utah love their high school sports. I learned that pretty quick when I moved here in 1998. People think I'm from St. George's. That's ripped, but just foul off the bat of Jax Tolman down the first base line.
Ooh, that was foul by inches. That just missed the first base.
Kate, you grew up close to here. You went to high school in Enterprise, and you see the small towns really rally around the high schools. But
it's the rivalries even at the small 2A school level as that goes outside for ball one.
Yeah, Kanab versus Beaver and Enterprise versus Kanab. There's some good ones.
There were points where back in the late 90s, I remember Enterprise beat Beaver in a girls basketball state championship, and it was so the animosity towards each other was so bad that people from Enterprise would be like, I'm not even going to stop in Beaver for lunch. I can't do it. I can't stop in Beaver to eat lunch. And that
is the makings of a rivalry when you go that far, right?
Yeah, there's and here's the thing is I know some fantastic people that are from both of those cities and any of the other cities that played against us in our region at the time, Kanab, Fillmore, whatever.
Swing and a miss, and Jax Tolman retired. I don't know if you can zoom in on those gloves, but those are not batting gloves by baseball standards. Those are rawhide leather working gloves that he hits with.
Love those.
The yellow leather ones that you can find at any Bucks Ace Hardware at 3 Southern Utah locations. And I've never seen anybody do that in all my years of broadcasting. 21 years, guys. I've never seen a high school player use the work gloves like that for BP or for a game.
Yeah, he's down to work, down to business. So
we saw that
I love it.
last week in the Super Regionals when we were right behind the backstop. I'm like, wait a minute, he's got leather work gloves on. But it works for Jax. He's hitting nearly 400 this year, but he does strike out. It's a Red Rock real estate strikeout. And here is Stokely Tate, who has been swinging a hot bat here at Hearst. And that one's fabulous. Freddie's foul ball straight back. What was it like in Virginia at the high school level? Was there the rivalries and the interest like there is in Utah at the high school level, Paul? You grew up in a different state than Caden and I did.
Yeah, just being so close to the metro areas, this pitch is on the way for a strike. Being so close to the D.C. metro area, the Redskins, the Nationals, the Capitals, the Wizards, all the college teams in the area, Maryland, Georgetown, UVA, they all kind of took precedence over the local high school scene as far as media coverage went.
And a strike three. Stokely Tate caught look, and that'll end the inning. We'll continue our conversation. It was fun to have Jeff Clough stop by the Grass Creek Construction broadcast booth. Devin Dixon, Paul Ratliff, Caden Formaster, and it's 4-1 Thunder. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base. 4-1 Thunder on the Wilkinson scoreboard. Be right back.
Huge news! Sport Court has a brand new showroom and design center, and it's next level. See why so many are choosing Sport Court here in Southern Utah for top quality basketball, pickleball, and multi-purpose courts. Learn more at sportcourtofsouthernutah.com.
House of Jump is Southern Utah's only indoor trampoline park and your only place to jump, dunk, and dodge. Head on over to our house, the House of Jump.
Hey St. George, this is Brian. I'm the new owner of your local Everbowl. Looking for a delicious, nutritious meal? Come to Everbowl. Our acai bowls are packed with superfoods to fuel your day. And it's where Region 9 sports fans fuel up.
Best Friends Animal Sanctuary in Kanab is open daily for free family fun. Take a tour, volunteer, hike a trail, or bring home a new best friend. Visit Best Friends today for magical memories that'll last forever.
Welcome back. The discussions you get behind the scenes here at Bruce Hurst Field are priceless, as we've got a first pitch swinging, and that one is a fly out to center field to Stokely Tate, and quickly one away for Timpanogos. And the conversation, I was just asking Travis Roberts and Ed Rogers and some of the guys in the press box here, as Partridge was the guy that lined out to center. Have you ever seen anybody like Jax Tolman wear those leather work gloves? And I know Nate Andrus. A lot of people in Region 9 know the Andrus families. There's a chopper over the head of Briggs Fillmore, and that is a hit for the leadoff guy for the Timberwolves. And they need base runners at this point in time. Nate Andrus did it back in the mid-'90s at Dixie High School. And, boy, I heard stories he could mash a baseball. Of course, Parker, who went to Crimson, and Bronson, who went to Desert Hills, some really good players that I've broadcast games for. Parker's going to be a sophomore up at SU playing for Delane Fitzgerald in the Southern Utah University T-Birds. But Nate wore those gloves like Tolman is wearing. So it's been done before. I just hadn't seen it personally. And that one just missing, ball one. Beautiful day for baseball. Up to about 73 degrees today. Probably feels a little warmer in the sun, but it is otherwise just ideal. The wind is still about 10 miles an hour. Throw to first, runner back in time. You've got Hawks down at first, Clegg at the plate. Timpanogos trying to rally and keep the season going. The number one overall seed Thunder leading 4-1. Clegg is 0 for 1 in this game. Tolman is keeping the pitch count pretty relatively low. He's at 41 pitches. This will be pitch 42 for him here.
Fouled off. Good battle here.
74 miles an hour there. Tolman is not going to buzz it over 82.
Not a power pitcher,
80,
really.
80. He's been kind of 78 to 80 with his fastball. High 70s.
The highest speed you've got on the gun this tournament, what, 89?
89, yeah. I got it on three guys. Madden Smith from Crimson, Andrew Lyon from Snow Canyon. That was on Monday. And there's a swing and a shot, and that one's going to be caught. That one got knocked down into the wind. The wind is kind of switched, blowing in from right. Thought he got more barrel on that ball, but it kind of died in the outfield and goes right to Hagen Reed for the pop fly out. And now 2 down here in the bottom of the third inning. And Clegg is now 0 for 2 on the afternoon. And that'll bring up Carter Hall. Hall 0 for 1 today. Hawks diving back to the bag. He's safe after the throw to first from Tolman. Today's game brought to you by Appliance Wholesalers Plus. As always, the boys at AWP and us here in the broadcast booth will name our AWP Playmaker Play of the Game. And right now the biggest buzz in the press box was the bomb off the bat of Hagen Reed into the apartment parking lot over the left field fence. So 400-plus foot home run easily. That was probably close to 475, 500, Paul.
That's right.
It landed across the street.
Young fan went patrolling for it, and we saw him all the way in the parking lot of the apartment complex across the street.
Does the young fan get a Playmaker Play of the Game nominee as well
he made
for
the
tracking the ball
broadcast.
down?
He did, yeah, for tracking it down.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to get that fan up here when we talk to him. Can we get Hagen to sign that ball for him, or does he have to give it back if he goes and gets it across the street? I would assume you could keep that one, right?
Yeah, you got to keep that one, I feel
That's not a foul ball in the bleachers where you toss it back. He had to go out of the stadium, across the street, make sure he doesn't get hit by a car, dig around in the parking lot. There's a fence between the parking lot and the freeway, and he had to find it. He gets to keep it.
It's a lot of work. I agree.
Strike three. Tolman gets a K on Hall. He's caught looking. It's a Red Rock real estate strikeout on a 75-mile-an-hour pitch that nibbles on the corner. We go to the fourth. When we come back, Thunder leading the Wolves 4-1 here inside the 4A State Baseball Championships, presented on KSL Sports by UCCU Credit Union, love where you bank, and by the Boulevard, making your house more like home for 50 years on the Fan Sports Network.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs. Just complete an application on your phone or computer, or stop by any branch.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
Today's game is brought to you by
On top of the second, Hagen Reed went yard. They had a couple other balls hit off the wall. And since then, we've had, an inning and a half of scoreless baseball where the pitchers have settled back in. Clegg in relief, and Jax Tolman just got his 5th K of the game. Andrew Wilson of the Thunder, number 3 hitter in the lineup for Kevin Cave, leading off. And quickly the count 1-1. Clegg, 69 miles an hour on the Intermountain Sports Performance radar gun, and that last pitch down low. Fastball fouled off at 78 miles an hour by Wilson, and it's 1-2 now. I want to thank our friends at Dealer Collision Center, Luke Hudi at American Family Insurance, Honolulu Grill, and Best Friends Animal Sanctuary, Kanab, Utah. Go visit this summer, just 90 minutes from St. George, and take home your new best friend. You two need a best friend.
Man, I got 3 cats. I'm good.
That's right.
You need another best friend.
I see the videos of Caden's cat.
There's a shot by Wilson right past the pitcher, Clegg, into center field for a sharply hit single, and Wilson's having a heck of a senior season.
I got 3 cats and a baby on the way. I think I'm all right for a little while.
Yeah, he is.
By the way, congratulations to you and Anna.
Thank you.
Congratulations,
Thank you. The official announcement came out this week, so I can talk about it now. Pretty
That's
excited.
right.
We got a baby girl coming.
Awesome. Girl dad.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Happy for you guys. That's exciting.
Yeah,
about
we're
the
pretty
halfway
stoked.
point right now, right?
Pretty close, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right about halfway.
Sometime early fall?
We are looking at almost Halloween, October 30th.
Okay.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Right in the middle of football season.
That's
Football season, baby.
There you go. One hopper blocked nicely by Hunter behind the dish for the Wolves. 4-1 score. And Desert Hills is trying to tack on some more here in the top of inning number 5. Already into the 5th here. And a swing, and this one hit high into center field. Going to stay in the ballpark near the track, and it's a long out. And quickly, Wilson will retreat to first base.
Good charge put in that one, and the flag's blowing pretty slightly out there today. Not nearly as windy as the past 2 days here at Brucehurst Field. And
the wind has shifted, though, to your point. It's been out, it's been in, it's been across the diamond. It's been a little swirly wind, but not near as
fast.
heavy.
Yeah.
I agree. Now let's go to the news desk. Paul Ratliff with the weather report. Paul, take it away.
What's the temp right now?
73.
73, yeah.
According to my watch.
Right.
And that one's ripped by Jace Fillmore. Philly's going to take a turn around first, head for second. Throw is going to be cut off, and Wilson gets down to third. Fillmore a double, and the Thunder got 2 ducks on the pond here in the 5th.
That's right, looking like a young Daniel LaRusso with that crane celebration at the end. We saw yesterday a lot too, but what a power hit that was to the wall. And if it gets into the corner, it probably scores a run, but now 2 men in scoring position. And the Thunder still threatening here, just 1 out.
Here's my guy, my mighty Briggsy Fillmore. Trying to do what his brother just did. And that one's breaking ball that snaps into the dirt. And another good block by Hunter behind the dish for the Wolves. Probably prevented a run by sliding out of that catcher's crouch and blocking that baseball.
And he had one of the quickest pop-ups and throws to get Hagen Reed in the first inning that I've seen this year.
Yeah, sub-2 pop rate, no question.
He just gunned him.
One of the best moves we've seen from a catcher.
When he didn't even have to move the glove at second base.
Yeah.
He just caught it, and the tag was there.
So online, yeah.
I mean, arguably one of the best catchers we've seen in this tournament. And I was thinking the same last night in the game that, yes, they fell last night, but still, they are playing some good baseball behind the dish there.
3-0, and Fillmore got nothing to look at, and he is walked. And so now the bases are loaded. Kim Nelson out of the dugout. Is he coming? He's coming.
Yeah.
Here comes Coach Nelson. 9 state championships. He has been at Timpanogos since the school opened in the early 2000s. Won 2 state championships at American Fork before that. He's won 7 with Timpanogos. Hasn't won one yet since they dropped down to 4A, though. I think his last championship was either 2018 or 2019. I don't have my notes in front of me right now, but really, really accomplished, well-respected, veteran, experienced manager for the Timberwolves. Quick meeting on the mound is over, so we're going to keep it right here inside the Grass Creek Construction broadcast booth. Devin Dixon, Paul Ratliff, Caden Formaster, Boss on the camera, Nate back in the Findlay studios. Thank you for watching on KSLSports.com, presented by UCCU, or listening on the simulcast on the Fan Sports Network in St. George, Cedar City, and surrounding on 99.5, 95.3, or up in Cedar on 93.1. We're even coming at you on 1400 AM in Parowan today, baby. The whole bottom half of the state of Utah within listening circumference of one of our signals on the Fan Sports Network.
That's right.
For those of you who've never heard about the Fan Sports Network, we're about 3 years old. We've got the morning show that Paul and I do, and then we go into the Rich Eisen show, then Jim Rome, and then Caden and Nate do the afternoon From the Bleacher show from 4 to 6. We feel like we got a really, really good lineup, talking local, regional, and some national sports here in sunny St. George. Swing and a miss. Jax Tolman goes down on strikes, and he's a little frustrated right now walking back to the dugout.
Yeah, you can see some kind of visible frustration on the part of Jax Tolman, who's pitched a really good game today, but unable to get a hit there. But Stokely Tate.
That was the 69-mile-an-hour Clegg off-speed pitch that he struck out on.
See if Stokely Tate can get another grand slam here.
Well, he struck out looking his last at bat, but you're right. He has seen a grand slam in this tournament.
He's got him juiced up for him again.
He's got some power. He's got some good pop in his bat, especially as of late.
2 outs. And that one must have been down low. 2-1 the count now. On the Nets on Fire pitch count. Swinging a drive into center field. And it's going to get down. Stokely Tate's going to score 1 run. Here comes the throw. And 2-run single by Stokely Tate. And it's 6-1 Thunder.
Stokely Tate with the bases juice has been money. I mean, automatic, at least to get a hit, as we see here on the replay. Puts it in between second and center field and scores 1 run for the Thunder here, and now 5-1 on the scoreboard.
Two
runs, I'm sorry.
Bases were loaded. He scores that runner from second base as well. So 6-1 our score. And that's a big-time clutch hit for Tate again, guys. Big-time stuff there from the senior. Check swing. Did he go? They'll peel down, and I think he did. Yes, he did.
He went.
So Isaac Swanson behind in the count 0-1. Still 2 on, 2 outs. The other thing about that hit for Stokely Tate, 2 outs, right? You need those 2-out key moments when you're trying to come through the one-loss side of the bracket like Desert Hills is attempting to do. The bats just weren't there on Monday for the #1 overall seed. They ran into a really brilliant pitching performance by Dougie Madden-Smith of Crimson Cliffs. The only guy that hit him was Jace Fillmore. He had both of the hits. It was a 2-hit shutout. And Crimson's backed it up with a win again last night. And Crimson is kind of watching this game closely, I'm sure. Coach Abbott and company seeing who they get tonight. Shot to second, looked at second, instead changed his mind, and Peterson going to go over to first and get the sure out. But they do add 2 more onto the scoreboard here. Now on the Wilkinson scoreboard, 6 runs on 10 hits, 1 error for the Thunder. Just 1 run on 3 hits for the Wolves, and they need to rattle the bats when we go to the bottom of the 5th when we come back live from Bruce Hurst Field.
Need an appliance or two? AWP's got you. Check out the remodeled expansive showroom, highlighting the Cafe series with colors like matte black, matte white, and modern glass. Make your kitchen stand out. Come see the local boys at AWP across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart.
You could wander around a warehouse store forever and never find the one thing that could make all the difference. A helpful face? Now that's something to consider. Everything your local Bucks A stands for is written on our faces. Welcoming, neighborly, knowledgeable. When you're in need of a helpful face, visit one of our 3 Southern Utah locations. Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
Hey, it's Luke with Udine Associates at American Family Insurance. At Udine Associates, we love insurance so you don't have to. With a quick call, we can get you an instant quote with the right coverages. My team of licensed agents are ready to help you with better insurance from American Family. Give us a call at 435-251-9102.
Hi, I'm Jermaine O'Jegman from The Rink, and I'm inviting you to come out and skate The Rink. The Rink is the hot spot in town for big group events and kid birthday parties. We now have a karaoke room and retro skate night every Friday night. Visit skatetherink.com to learn more and let the good times roll at The Rink.
I kind of like Phoenix. Oh, we're talking golf in the booth. The PGA Championship starts tomorrow, and we got a pinch hitter. We welcome you back. I was telling the guys I kind of like Tony's chances this week. Quail Hollow is thick, juicy, rough. Some marquee pairings in the first round, early tomorrow. And that's coming right up towards us.
Just shy of us.
And Caden can't make the catch through the glass.
Well, probably because there's glass. That's probably a part of it.
At least I didn't flinch this time.
Titan Day pinch hitting. We saw him really have a great pitching performance yesterday. And he hits a number over there off the hands, and it goes right to Willie over to the bag for out number 1.
With an emphatic stomp on first base as well.
Here's the right fielder for the Wolves. They got to start stringing something together here, or their season is hanging on the brink. And Tolman seems pretty dialed in today. There's another first pitch strike.
Yeah, Dylan Partridge.
Number 9 hitter. And there's strike 2. 82 miles an hour. So Tolman's velo still get up there, Paul.
That's right. Still got a lot of juice left in his arm.
83.
Oh, yeah.
And 83 miles an hour, and that's a Red Rock Real Estate strikeout for Tolman.
And not to mention that Tolman's pitch count staying fairly low because, the last few innings have been very fast for him.
Very efficient. A lot of pop-outs. Not long into ABs with the batters he has faced.
That last strikeout pitch, he's now at 67.
Wow.
Caden, is that what you're seeing?
Yeah.
In the bottom of the 5th. Incredible.
That was the curveball at 66, stays low. We're outside. I couldn't tell.
So pitch management now, the numbers are 110, correct? He's got to start the batter before the 110th pitch is when he has to stop.
Correct.
So, and it's 89. And he
86 to 110.
86 to 110, that's right.
Yeah. So you got to stay under
85.
85. Yep.
So he might be able to go the distance with 85. Well, probably not.
Basically under 30, under 65, under 85.
And then 110.
And then 110. 1, 2, 3 days rest.
Well, considering they're the visiting team, if they keep this lead, they'll have to go to the bottom of the 7th. So there's still a lot of baseball left to be played with Desert Hills on defense.
True.
Bender, strike 3, another one. Hang another one on the board. A Red Rock Real Estate strikeout.
Just 2.
Oh, that was only strike 2.
Yep, that was a 3-1
Premature.
count.
Premature call there, double D. My bad, my mistake. Sorry, Timpanogos fans out there.
And he walked him.
Yep.
That's karma.
Count.
That's karma for Devin
I
calling a
deserved it.
strikeout before it was a strikeout.
Well, I'm multitasking here, and so I lost track of the pitch count in my defense.
It's all good.
Not going to hold it against you, buddy.
I was checking on one thing earlier today about 1:30. The weather hitting up at Spanish Fork. They have just resumed play at the state for a softball tournament. So if you're wondering why we're not getting any scores, it's been in a delay. There's a hot shot, Canyon Clegg into left for a 2-out single. And now 2 on with 2 outs. And Timpanogos trying to fight back. The Cedar Westfield game, the winner of that game will get another crack at Desert Hills. For a soccer, we had some home site games, and then we'll go to the quarterfinals tomorrow. Timpanogos' soccer team will play Dixie soccer team tomorrow at 4. Another Region 9 team, Crimson Cliffs, will play Green Canyon tomorrow as well. So we're going to, as we talk to Jeff Clough, who joined us back in the third inning, we got what do you say, 48 state championships to be handed out in spring sports over the next 2 weeks. Of course, you had some already handed out. Girls golf state tournament was last week for most classifications. Tolman, 1-0 pitch. Right back up the middle. Skeen gets to it, but mishandles it. E6, and a run will score.
You could see it on his face.
It's uncharacteristic of Skeen. Normally pretty sure-handed out there in the field.
Yeah, and I sit there and I say, oh no, because I hate to see any player when they make those mistakes, those mental errors. You know, that's always so tough for them. And
well, I was watching him closely, guys. He took the baseball and tapped himself on the chest, saying, "That's on me. That's on me."
And he knew it. That's definitely on him.
So, 6-2 now as Timpanogos gets one back. And here's the pitch from Tolman. 1-0 delivery, swing and a miss, and it's 1-1 on Morgan. Morgan's 1 for 2 today. Been impressed with Morgan the last couple of days. And he's good. He's a great player. I'm not sure where he is planning on playing, but he looks like a next-level kid to me.
Yeah. Got that big frame. Whoa. Over his head.
And that gets away from Swanson. Morgan hitting .414 this year. 5 doubles, 7 triples, and 1 home run. Some of the power numbers. Tolman now 2-1 the count here. And that's a foul. Fabulous Freddy's foul ball. Coupon books on sale. Full service car wash. They wipe your car down with every exterior wash. You can use the free vacuums if you'd like, or you can have them do inside out or a full detail. You and your car feeling fabulous at Fabulous Freddy's.
Get it done at Bluff Street. Check out Ike's. Love the Mac Cane. One of my favorite sandwiches in town.
Ike's sandwich shop is a little hidden gem in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Full count with 2 outs.
3-2 pitch. Runners will go on the pitch, and they lost him outside, ball 4. So Colin Morgan is aboard via the walk, and that loads him up. And Kevin Cava is going to stroll out of the Thunder dugout, guys.
Well, it might be time for Tolman to take a bow and wrap it up here. I don't know. I mean, he's still got a lot of.
Well, and
he's still got a lot left in the tank if he needs it. But there's only 1 out. Maybe it's just a conversation. But
he's going to go get him.
Take him.
He's going to go get him. We got a pitching change. We'll talk about it when we come back after 83 pitches. Tolman will leave in line to get the win. It's a 6-2 game. Desert Hills has the lead on Timpanogos when we come back.
Huge news! Sport Court has a brand new showroom and design center, and it's next level. See why so many are choosing Sport Court here in Southern Utah for top quality basketball, pickleball, and multi-purpose courts. Learn more at sportcourtofsouthernutah.com.
Hey, St. George, this is Brian. I'm the new owner of your local Everbowl. Looking for a delicious, nutritious meal? Come to Everbowl. Our acai bowls are packed with superfoods to fuel your day. And it's where Region 9 sports fans fuel up.
Best Friends Animal Sanctuary in Kanab is open daily for free family fun. Take a tour, volunteer, hike a trail, or bring home a new best friend. Visit Best Friends today for magical memories that'll last forever.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
You could wander around a warehouse store forever and never find the one thing that can make all the difference. A helpful face? Now that's something to consider. Everything your local Bucks A stands for is written on our faces. Welcoming, neighborly, knowledgeable. When you're in need of a helpful face, visit one of our 3 Southern Utah locations.
Hey, it's Marco from Coral Canyon Golf Course, inviting you to play the course with the best backdrop in Southern Utah. Make sure you get out and experience great golf for a great price at Coral Canyon. Visit CoralCanyonGolfCourse.com or call us at 435-688-1700 for your tee times.
So some changes here. Wilson comes from first over to the mound. He's kind of been their closer all year long. Good stuff. Fastball mid-80s, good slider, good change, and a curveball. And Crew Christensen, who was DHing, is going to come out of the dugout and play first. They're going to send Jax Tolman, who is pitching, out to the left field, and David Cordero has come to the dugout. So those are the changes for Desert Hills and skipper Kevin Cave. Get the Intermountain Sports Performance radar gun out here on Andrew Wilson. Willie, as everybody refers to, did not pitch Monday or Tuesday, so he is pitching his first pitch in the state bracket play, and I don't think he pitched at all last Thursday or Friday either, so he hasn't pitched in quite some time. First pitch, fastball, 82, belted off the wall, over the wall, fly away baseball, it's out of here, home run, home run. Oh my goodness, we got a ball game. Sotelo, Jackson Sotelo goes Yahtzee.
Man.
Wow. I'm
speechless too.
Grand slam, home run, and we are tied 6-6.
I mean, Desert Hills was just cruising along, and all it takes is one pitch, bases juice, and got a brand new ball game here.
Wolves dugout going bananas right now. That one hit over the Kinsler number on the fence where Utah Tech has retired some former players' numbers in left center field.
Wow. Well, Coach Cave comes out immediately to have a conversation on the mound with his team.
Well, there are a couple things. You go back to lifting Tolman. He was up there in pitches, but that error, they would have been out of this inning if Skeen hadn't mishandled that ball, unfortunately for Harmon. But they also wanted to keep Tolman maybe available to pitch on 2 days rest, so they kept him under the 80. He ended up with 83 pitches. So that's the other reason why Kevin Cave probably went and got him. And he's probably thinking if Wilson can come in and stay under 30 pitches, he's available again out of the bullpen tomorrow. But that changed in a flash in the blink of an eye when Sotelo went yard.
Woo. Yeah, grand slam. I mean, we've seen 2 grand slams in this tournament already, if you can believe it, from both of these teams as well. Desert Hills was yesterday.
Jackson Sotelo, the hero right now for Timpanogos.
And then on the other side, Wilson got to regain his footing there. Obviously a big blow to the Thunder's chances, but they got to regroup and get ready. There's still tie ball game here.
They are the visitor, though.
Yeah.
They are not the home team.
That's right.
We talked about that back in the pregame show. Caden pointed that out, where they chose to be the home team in hopes that they could be the home team tonight if they won. And there's another swing, but this one's going to stay in the park, I think, but the wind is blowing, and it's back, and it is out of here! Back-to-back home runs! Hunter, the catcher, he gives the Wolves the 6-5 lead. I'm watching Tolman in left, and I thought he had a beat on it, but the wind kept pushing it, and it flew away.
And Hunter stomps home plate emphatically as the dugout fired up, as fired out as we've seen him this tournament, as they've got a real shot now, leading 7-6 late in this one to pull off this upset potentially.
And guys, he served a fastball at 82 to Sotelo.
Yeah.
For the grand slam. That was a 69-mile-an-hour off-speed pitch that
he put some power behind it. Yeah.
And there's the fastball at 83. I'm sure the adrenaline pumping now for Andrew Wilson on the bump here. Foul ball brought to you by Fabulous Freddy's. That one down the right field line off the bat of Dash McCann, who Paulie is reminded is on the 4A All Names team. Loves that first name. If you have a kid, you can name him Dash, Paulie.
I like Dash. I like Diesel. I like Stokely.
Shot down the line again. Foul ball. Just barely foul. Off the bat of McCann.
A Major. I like Major.
Oh, there's an up-and-coming star named Major Stokes at Crimson Cliffs. Good football player. That's Coach Andy Stokes' son, Major Stokes.
Yeah.
We'll see him this fall. 0-2 the count here. Desert Hills trying to steady the ship. Fight that pitch off. It's into the Bermuda Triangle. It's a dirty bomb hit for Dash McCann. Right out there in the middle of the triangle, the second base, the right fielder, and the center fielder. Nobody could get to it. 7-6 Timpanogos. 1 on now with 2 outs for Titan Day.
Back to where the lineup started this inning as well. So this has been a very successful bottom of the 5th.
Sure.
6 runs scored. And most of this done with 2 outs, guys.
Yeah. By the way, we still got 2 more games tonight. Coming up next will be Snow Canyon Ridgeline. The start time is supposed to be 4:30. It's just after 3:30 now. So depending on how long this game goes, right now we are tracking for an on-time start, but the game just slowed down significantly with all these runs scored in this inning by the Timberwolves.
Yeah.
2-0 count here to Titan Day.
Might get a good pitch to hit. Wilson wants to throw a strike if he can, and he does. Fastball 80 miles an hour from Wilson.
It's crazy how things can change in a blink of an eye, though. Jax Tolman was cruising. They had a 4-run lead. Everything was good. And now it's been flipped over.
The 2-1 pitch, breaking ball at 69, and that one bends in over the plate inside the K zone, and it's 2-2 the count. And here is the Wilson pitch. And the season now on the line for Desert Hills. The season was on the line for Timpanogos after the 4 spot the Thunder put on the board in the second behind that big home run by Hagen Reed. Now all of a sudden Jackson Sotelo with the grand slam and a swing and a miss, and that'll do it. We go to the 6th. 7-6. Boy, oh boy, what a huge inning for the Wolves if they've taken the 1-run lead. Back-to-back home runs. Are you excited? Don't touch that dial. We'll come back for the finish between the Thunder and Timpanogos here on the Fan Sports Network, KSLSports.com.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
Your child's sports journey starts with the City of St. George Recreation. From their first steps on the court or field to becoming a star player, our youth sports programs are here to develop talents and teamwork skills. So get out and play. Check out all the sports and get signed up at sgcityrec.org.
Hi there, Dr. Cody Johnson from Johnson Pediatric Dentistry. Just like any good sports team needs a game plan, your child's dental health needs one too. Call us or check us out online. Don't forget to ask for our new patient special. Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, keeping your kids' teeth in championship form.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
House of Jump is Southern Utah's only indoor trampoline park and your only place to jump, dunk, and dodge. Head on over to our house, the House of Jump.
Off the mark on pitch number 2. Quick 2-0 for Hagen Reed.
Ooh.
Next one, just about the same spot as the last one, slightly further down.
Now Hagen looking to get the table set here for the Thunder. They need a big inning after the big inning the Wolves just compiled.
On the 3-1, that'll walk him.
Second walk of the day for Hagen Reed. First inning he got on via the walk and then was thrown out at second attempting a stolen base, but let's see what they do and see how aggressive they are on the base pass with him this time.
Well, that's a good spot to be in for Desert Hills after you just gave up 6 runs in the bottom of the 5th. You got your leadoff runner on board, and this one sits sky high.
Big one for Skeen, and this is going to be a no-doubter. And Desert Hills is back on top, guys. 2-run bomb for Skeen, made up for that mistake in the earlier stages there on that play it short, and he goes yard job.
Yeah, there's the power we were looking from Harmon Skeen. 5 home runs coming in, make it 6. As he just blasted that one. The team loves the crane. They must be one with Daniel Miyagi, huh? Or Daniel LaRusso. That's right. Mr. Miyagi. Sorry. Almost mixed them up.
Have you been watching Netflix or something?
Yeah, I've seen those guys.
Did they redid that series, you know?
Cobra Kai.
Cobra Kai.
Yeah, it's a good series. And they're actually making a new Karate Kid movie coming out.
That's true.
Yeah.
Kim Nelson having a quick chat. He's going to lift his pitcher. So that's going to be it for Clegg.
He pitched a good game. I'll give him credit. You know, he did pitch a really solid game. Desert Hills hit him well through the last few innings, but remember, he did come in relief. So after that really strong second inning, he came in and put a stop to it.
Skeen now 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs. Hagen Reed 1 for 2 with 3 RBIs. Stokely Tate's 2 for 3, and all 3 of those guys have hit home runs. That's 3 Thunder home runs, all the left field. And all of a sudden, Andrew Wilson is probably the happiest Thunder player of all of them, right, guys? Him or Harmon?
Absolutely. I think Andrew Wilson, after giving up those back-to-back home runs, has got to feel good about that recent shot from Harmon Skeen. Put him back on top on the scoreboard.
And back and forth we go. Are we done with the seesaw battle? We got a pitching change. This is going to be the new pitcher, number 11, Hawks. So Hawks, who's the leadoff batter in the lineup, get you a look at his pitching numbers. Hawks this year has pitched. The ERA is at 0. He's only made 1 appearance, so we've hardly seen him. 4 innings. Giving up 3 hits, no runs. And for Hawks, opponents are hitting just 188 off of him. Small sample size, but he's been good in what little time he has been spending on the mound. 8-7 Thunder after a 2-run blast by Harmon Skeen. And now Andrew Wilson, who has home run power. Skeen. For Skeen, guys, that is home run number 6 of the season. Hagen Reed has 6 after his home run earlier in this game.
That one's chopped right to second base for the quick out.
And quickly 2 down. And for Stokely Tate, who at yard in this game, he's now got 6. So all the big boppers for the Thunder, except for Willie, have hit a home run today. And here is Crew Christensen. Cleanup hitter.
Cruz sent one on a ride to deep center.
Off the wall, right?
Last time up, yeah.
8-7 Thunder. Hawks trying to steady things here. We are in the top of the 6. Timpanogos is the home team. Fireworks in this one, guys.
Yeah.
And curveball catches the outer half for a called strike. Good pitch by Hawks there, 70 miles an hour.
Yeah, that was a good-looking pitch. And after giving up that shot, you want to stabilize and you want to get out of this inning as quick as you. Wow. Foul ball, never mind. I thought that was headed out.
had that gone fair, it's bouncing off the wall. I don't think it had enough height. I mean, that thing was on a line straight out, but it stays foul.
Exit velo on that guy was high.
That was another bender that Christensen just stayed on top of, but was out in front of, and so he pulled it. Long enough to leave the yard, yes, but not straight enough. 0-2 pitch coming, swing and a miss, got him.
deceptive pitch there. That dived in the zone late on Christensen, so really tough pitch to hit.
And here is Jace Fillmore. Big out there for Hawks. And Jace Fillmore 1 for 3 in this game. Cooper Hawks would love another punch out here, and he starts it off with a fastball down the middle at 82 miles an hour. That's the most velo I've seen out of Hawks.
It's also just very well located.
I agree. Good pitch. Pitch 2 to Fillmore. Breaking ball, top of this K zone. Strike 2.
Another one. Great movement. Really pushed it from right to left.
Hawks working quickly with nobody on base. And that one's fouled up and out of play. Fabulous Freddy's foul ball. Want to remind everybody we'll be naming our Findlay Subaru star of the game. Go see the all-star lineup on the savings side of the freeway or check out all their great deals on their website, findlaysubaru.com. Also appreciate the rink. Now that the softball is resumed, we'll start getting you some score updates. Plus, we got another loaded night in the NBA and the NHL. We'll be passing along scores throughout the night, all brought to you by The Rink, skatetherink.com. Perfect for your kid's next birthday party. And Jace Fillmore goes down looking. And Fillmore was not happy with Hunter, and he said something to him as he took off, and then said something to the home plate umpire. And the Thunder will go to the dugout, and we'll change it up here. But Desert Hills, a 2-run blast by Harmon Skeen is giving them back the lead 8-7 on the Wilkinson scoreboard. We'll be right back.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs.
Simply complete an application on your phone or computer and select the low-rate option you prefer.
And then sit back and enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have a low-rate line of credit. Ready for whatever life throws at you.
To learn more or start your application, visit uccu.com or stop by any branch.
Need an appliance or two? AWP's got you. Check out the remodeled expansive showroom, highlighting the cafe series with colors like matte black, matte white, and modern glass. Make your kitchen stand out. Come see the local boys at AWP across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart.
Own property and want to rent it? Then you need the right team with 13 years of local experience. Aim to maximize your rental income and find quality tenants while keeping turnover low to increase your revenue and truly maintain your property. Learn more at redrockpropertymanagement.com.
Best Friends Animal Sanctuary in Kanab is open daily for free family fun. Take a tour, volunteer, hike a trail, or bring home a new best friend. Visit Best Friends today for magical memories that'll last forever.
8-7 as we go to the bottom of inning number 6. Game today brought to you by UCCU Credit Union, and on the radio side, presented by the Boulevard, making your house more like home for 50 years. Andrew Wilson starts things off with a fastball at 83 miles an hour down the middle for a called strike. Here's the curveball, and that bends just a little too much outside, and the count quickly 1-1. Timpanogos, the home team, down by 1. And there's a shot to first. Christensen will take it unassisted over the bag for out number 1. And I think that was Miller.
Isaac Miller, yeah.
Pinch hitter, and he is retired. That's what I was looking for there, and I finally found it right as he was running to first base. So 1 away, and now Cooper Hawks, who just came in to pitch, he'll step into the batter's box. 82 again on that last pitch that was grounded to first for out number 1 by Andrew Wilson. High, ball 1. It was over Hawks' head. Swanson, though, able to grab it.
You know, this game just still feels like it's completely up for grabs. As that one goes away, ball 2.
Well, that's why I asked you guys earlier, are we done trading scores yet in a seesaw battle? Because we've had a couple leading changes here late in this game.
I don't feel like we're done yet.
We'll see. Here is the 2-0 pitch. This was lifted into center field. Stokely Tate coming in hard and gets to it. Out number 2. Stokely Tate Man, he covers a lot of ground out there in center field.
Yeah, he does. He's charging in on that one, and it's tough because the wind can make a ball drop. It can make a ball sail a little longer. You just never know, but he turned on the jets, got there in time.
Stokely Tate's had a great state tournament.
Since bracket play, man, or even before bracket play, just tearing it up. The grand slam, some great plays in the field.
Hawks is like, if I just get on top of that one a little more. There is a curveball that's popped up, and this could be a quick inning for Wilson. And Fillmore does make the catch on the edge of the infield where it meets the grass for out number 3. So no runs, no hits, nobody left on base. We go to the 7th. Desert Hills looking for some insurance runs in the top half. When we come back live on KSL and the Fan Sports Network, stay with us from the 4A State Baseball Tournament at Utah Tech University.
Hey, St. George, this is Brian. I'm the new owner of your local Everbowl. Looking for a delicious, nutritious meal? Come to Everbowl. Our acai bowls are packed with superfoods to fuel your day. And it's where Region 9 sports fans fuel up.
Hey, it's Luke with Udine Associates at American Family Insurance. At Udine Associates, we love insurance so you don't have to. With a quick call, we can get you an instant quote with the right coverages. My team of licensed agents are ready to help you with better insurance from American Family. Give us a call at 435-251-9102.
Huge news! Sport Court has a brand new showroom and design center, and it's next level. See why so many are choosing Sport Court here in Southern Utah for top quality basketball, pickleball, and multi-purpose courts. Learn more at sportcourtofsouthernutah.com.
Welcome to the Back Nine. We bring the world's best courses to you. Elevate your game at any time with 24/7 access to top-tier golf technology and expert PGA instructors available. Back Nine Golf is a place to improve your swing for all ages. Join us today.
Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
Today's game is brought to you
we've had a bunch of moments today, and I don't know if we're done with them yet. Timpanogos fans hope not. Wilson stays on the pitch, trying to get the win on the bump. First pitch, popped him up. It's going to be close to foul territory. Spin him back in the park. And Swanson can't snow cone it. It popped out of the catcher's mitt. He almost made the play.
Oh, man, what a close play that was. And I thought I was going to say playable because it was hanging up. And, man, what a long run that was for both. And they both had a touch on it almost.
Wow. Hey, you know what? At this point of the game, fireworks, right? That's what we're seeing. It's just, instead, it's a very dramatic strike one.
That's right. Nothing easy here late.
0-1 pitch, chopper foul. 0-2 now. Breaking ball at 70 miles an hour. And Hall was out in front of it a little bit.
Timberwolves fans breathing a sigh of relief after that play. 0-2 against Carter Hall, center fielder.
Fresh baseball. They've retrieved that ball down the line. Here's Wilson's pitch. And that's flared, and that's going to be a foul ball nobody can get to. Down the first baseline, another fabulous Freddy's foul ball. 0-2, count stays the same. That was another breaking ball on that last one, guys. I had it at 70 miles an hour. 83 miles an hour, but missing. Ball one.
Just a touch high in the zone. That was a good call from the head umpire behind the dish.
'83 again on the gun there, but ball two, trying to get Hall to chase something down and away. Good stop behind the backstop there by the catcher, Isaac Swanson.
Good at bat. Yeah, definitely up on the mound. Wilson's going to be throwing some things that might be just off the mark to try to get him to go chasing.
And that's an off-speed pitch. Hooking. It's going to get foul.
Wow. If that stays fair, that's a double, potentially. I mean, coming over was Tolman to try to make the play, but again, it goes foul, so no harm done for Desert Hills, and it's a reset on a 2-2.
We've got a bunch of nominees for Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker Play of the Game. We've had, 4 home runs total in this game? 3 for Desert Hills, 1 for Timpanogos, and yet I feel like we might not have seen our play of the game yet. Still coming here in the bottom of the 7th.
It's possible we haven't seen it. You know, there's a good excuse to be made for the grand slam, followed up by a single-shot home run the very next at-bat.
Or the home run that goes across the street.
Shot to second, drop by Fillmore. He's got to go get it. The throw high, and everybody's safe. Oh, no. Jace Fillmore had a line drive go off the glove. He goes and gets it, but then the throw, he kind of had to rush. And instead, Hall is aboard with nobody out here in the bottom of the 7th with Desert Hills clinging to a 1-run lead.
And the rally and the hope is alive if you're the Timberwolves here, as they got to string together, keep the line moving, but the winning run is at the plate now. So,
wow. So this is the leading run coming up to the plate right now.
And this is the heart of the order here with Morgan stepping in, and this one's popped up. Stokely Tate has a beat on it, calls for it in center field, and that's going to be out number 1.
And that's got to be a welcome sight for Andrew Wilson, as he saw the ball in foul territory drop, the last one overthrown at first base. So it's good to see an out be gained for the Thunder. 2 more to go.
And again, that was the off-speed pitch, guys. He's throwing a lot of curveballs.
Because I think the book a little bit on Wilson has been that his fastball is so good. So maybe he's going away from that to kind of confuse hitters and not allow them to sit on fastball.
And, you know, I'm up top with the gun, but top end's been 83.
Yeah.
Early in the season, I know Wilson 86, 87. So maybe the velo doesn't feel like it's there, and he's trusting that curveball a little bit more. Maybe it's just a personal preference thing, or maybe it's just analytics or a scouting thing.
Well, don't forget,
the home runs were on fastballs, at least one of them.
This is Jackson Sotelo, so he might be remembering his very first pitch of his outing on the mound was a grand slam to this guy.
And I had it on the 82-mile-an-hour fastball. That's what he went yard with. Breaking ball. Inside, ball 1. Tense moments here at Brewster's Field, St. George, Utah. Winner will move on tonight to keep alive and play Crimson. Loser will have their tournament run come to an end on a Wednesday afternoon. Thunder again leading 8-7. Another ball. So here comes the 2-0 count. The pitch.
Ooh.
Just outside, ball 3.
3-0 count there. I thought that was borderline, but goes ball.
You saw the umpire kind of hesitate there.
Yeah, he kind of took a little time.
And he's done that before, and
I think it's for
sometimes
processing.
ball, sometimes strike. He does take his time to process.
Yeah.
So left the fans sitting on the edge of their seat.
Breaking ball, and that one is perfect. So 3-0, and he trusts that breaking ball enough to locate it for a strike.
Yeah, usually guys go heater down the middle just to get a strike away and not have to worry about walking a guy.
Yeah.
3-1 count. Wilson working on Jackson Sotelo, swing and a miss, strike 2. Pulled the string on that hook. That one was 68 miles an hour. It had a lot of break to it, didn't it, guys?
It did.
Comes the payoff pitch. Full count, 1 on, 1 out. 1-run game inside. Ball 4. Sotelo has walked.
Sotelo was part of that triumvirate of Timberwolves hitters we talked about in the pregame, kind of the big 3, batting over 400 coming in, and he's patient there. He knows that he needs to get on at all costs and takes the walk.
Well, now we've got Kevin Cave out of the dugout. We got a Luke Udy at American Family Insurance timeout. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning. And we'll see if this is going to be a quick conversation or if he's going to make a move. He's going to make a move. Wilson is going to leave this game. And is he going to Skeen?
I think he's going to Harmon Skeen here.
So Skeen will move from short to pitch. We'll see what that means. He'll probably put Fillmore at shortstop and probably move Wilson back to first, I guess, unless he wants to leave Christensen there. And then he could go in for Swanson and catch.
Swanson
not
did go
there.
back into the dugout.
So he's probably putting Wilson at
Wilson
catcher. Yeah, for Harmon Skeen. So we're going to have a break in the action. We'll take it. High drama from Brewster's Field. 8-7 Thunder lead. 1 out, bottom of the 7th, 2 on, and we got a pitching change. We'll be right back.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Well, cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
Hi, I'm Jermaine O'Jegman from The Rink, and I'm inviting you to come out and skate The Rink. The Rink is the hot spot in town for big group events and kid birthday parties. We now have a karaoke room and retro skate night every Friday night. Visit skatetherink.com to learn more and let the good times roll at The Rink.
From bold statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully enjoy all the different spaces in your home. Find us online at shopwilkinsons.com or come in and see what's new. 88 East, 1160 South, just off Main.
Hey, St. George, this is Brian. I'm the new owner of your local Everbowl. Looking for a delicious, nutritious meal? Come to Everbowl. Our acai bowls are packed with superfoods to fuel your day. And it's where Region 9 sports fans fuel up.
Fabulous Freddy's is the locals' choice for a full-service car wash. It's fast. Have your car washed in just 20 minutes or less. Fabulous Freddy's always keeps it clean inside and out with 2 Southern Utah locations as well as in Vegas, Lehigh, and Sandy.
Today's game is brought to you by
anything. So we got to go to the 8. Tied 8-8. Glad you're with us. However you're watching or listening, bonus baseball. Hawks stays in the pitch. Swanson first pitch is just outside, takes ball 1. Just a reminder, earlier today, Ridgeline knocked off Dixie, so Ridgeline Snow Canyon is coming up next, but that game is going to be a late start now that we're going into extra innings. Would have been close to on time had that been a walk-off or had Desert Hills got 3 outs without giving up a run. But Timpanogos got the one they needed to tie it on a hit batter that drove in a run. And now pressure lifts a little bit, but it's still high tension down on the field, no question. Hawks, rocks, fires. And a called strike 3. Swanson caught looking on the breaking ball.
What a powerful pitch there that was, and staring at it backwards K.
1 away. Hawks has thrown now 19 pitches in relief. Hagen Reed, 1 for a 2 with 2 walks and a 2-run home run. And inside ball 1. Hagen Reed, what a great career. He's committed to Nickel State. Coach Herring, longtime assistant coach with Mike Littlewood and Trent Pratt. Started his coaching career here at Utah Tech, formerly Dixie State, Dixie Junior College. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1. Big cut there from Hagen Reed, huh, Paulie?
Yeah, he's looking for another one over the fence and across the street.
And strike 2. Good heat there from Hawks, mid-80s. Get the gun back going here. 1-2 delivery, and it's just outside. 82 miles an hour. And a count now 2-2. Here comes the 2-2, and that one's fouled straight back. That was Freddie's foul ball. When this game ends, we will have our Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show. We'll hand out some awards. Jersey Mike Sub of the Game, Finley Subaru Star of the Game, AWP Playmaker Play of the Game. But first things first, a battle brewing as that one just misses. That was an 80-mile-an-hour fastball. He was trying to nibble on the corner, and it's ball 3. So full count here to Hagen Reed. Hawks. Leg kick, here comes the pitch, and he fouled it off. Here comes some fresh baseballs. Three 3-2 count with 1 out, top of the 8th. Nobody on base, tied 8-8. Hawks, full count pitch. Got him.
Oh, wow. And Hagen Reed does not like that call, pleading with the umpire. But, man.
Strike 3.
It's a good pitch.
And that is out number 2. Again, another 80-mile-an-hour pitch on the outside corner, called strike 3. Here is the number 2 hitter in the lineup, Harmaskeen. He's 2 for 4.
He just came through with a massive
home run, last at bat.
Yeah.
And you'd love to do it again here in a tie game.
Absolutely.
81-mile-an-hour strike 1. Breaking ball. Mostly fastballs there, but he does throw the breaking ball and misses high in the K zone. So here comes the 1-1 pitch. Check to swing, and it's a strike on the outside part of the plate. 1-2 the count. And that's on fire pitch count. Building champions on and off the court. Check out everything. Training packages, camps, tournaments, netsonfire.org. Swing and a miss. Got him. A Red Rock Real Estate strikeout for Mr. Cooper Hawks. And again, the table is set for Timpanogos. We go to the bottom of the 8th after no runs, no hits, and a couple of Ks. Timpanogos, the home team, a chance to walk it off when we come back in a tie ball game on the Fan Sports Network and KSL Sports.
Hey, it's Luke with Udine Associates at American Family Insurance. At Udine Associates, we love insurance so you don't have to. With a quick call, we can get you an instant quote with the right coverages. My team of licensed agents are ready to help you with better insurance from American Family. Give us a call at 435-251-9102.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Well, cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
Hi there, Dr. Cody Johnson from Johnson Pediatric Dentistry. Just like any good sports team needs a game plan, your child's dental health needs one too. Call us or check us out online. Don't forget to ask for our new patient special. Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, keeping your kids' teeth in championship form.
Fabulous Freddy's is the locals' choice for a full-service car wash. It's fast. Have your car washed in just 20 minutes or less. Fabulous Freddy's always keeps it clean inside and out with 2 Southern Utah locations as well as in Vegas, Lehigh, and Sandy.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs. Just complete an application on your phone or computer, or stop by any branch.
Hey, we're back, everybody. Thanks for tuning in on the radio, on the live stream. Extra innings. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning, tied 8-8 between the Timberwolves and the Thunder. And Hagen Reed is in to pitch. So it was Tolman to start for the Thunder. They went to Wilson. And then they went to Skeen there last inning. He gives up that 1 run when he hit 2 batters in a row. And now Hagen Reed, the senior, in the pitch. And he's a hard-throwing righty as well, just like Skeen. He's got some good velo. Haven't used him a lot this year. We'll get you the numbers on Hagen Reed. Reed pitching this year. ERA up there, 7.5. High, fastball, 88, ball 1. Reed, 4 2/3 work, 7 Ks, 11 walks, and a shot to short. Skeen gloves it. The throw across the diamond in time to Christensen, and 1 away on a 6-3 putout.
Skeen starting to build a little momentum here. After those first 2 hit batters, it looked like this game might end, but he's really got his footing and traction under him and really pitching well now, and defense playing good behind him as well.
Hagen Reed has been such a joy to call games for, and now he's not asked to do anything with his bat right now. It's his arm, and he rips that one 89 for a called strike 1. That's some heat. Skeen and Reed coming in, throwing gas. 89 again, strike 2 on the Intermountain Sports Performance Radar gun. 0-2 pitch coming here, and another fastball. 89 again, but high, ball 1.
It's working quick, too.
Yeah, he's revved up, buddy.
Yeah, he is.
He got Hawks on a ground out. This is Clegg. Clegg today is 1 for 4 in this game. Checked his swing.
I don't think he went. They're going to appeal, but, yeah, he didn't go.
No. Nowhere near breaking the plate. Still 2-2 count. And now a long look in, going through the signs. Reed has it. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball, 73 miles an hour. And Clegg, a great eye to lay off that pitch.
Yeah, that was showed real restraint there, as that was a tough one. That looked like it was in the zone.
And breaking ball gets away, and that'll be ball 4. So Clegg is aboard on a 1-out walk.
And that's how all these rallies start. You just got to get the first man on. And they just need 1 here to walk them off. And it's been and they're going to bring in a runner for him.
A little more speed on the base pass.
Yeah. Maybe they're looking to steal a bag here, potentially.
So Clegg draws the walk, pinch runner in, and Hagen Reed going back to work. Runner is Quinto, and there's a strike, belt high, 0-1. Quinto to run. And for Hall, he's 0 for 4 today. And fastball strike 2, 88 miles an hour on that heater. So it's not the, what do we top out at, 91, 92 there for Scheme, but he's upper 80s on that heater for Hagen Reed.
Yeah.
Staying high with the velo, which is really important for him, right? Just to continue to throw some heat. It can be tough for a lot of these guys to hit something over 90.
And a slow roller at first. Double play back to second. They pulled him off the bag. They do get 1 out and 2 away, but the runner does get down to second, and that is the winning run. Christensen did the right thing, though, didn't he there, Caden? I mean,
he did. He did the right thing. You got the easy play at first. If you can get the back throw over to second for the tag, then great. But you got to go with the force out that's available for you.
Yeah.
It would be nice to get that leadoff runner because, yes, there is a runner in scoring position, but with 2 outs away, I'm not opposed to just stepping on the bag.
If he just straight goes to second, he might have the out, but he made sure he got 1 and then tried the double play. I like the decision there by CC at first base, senior. Fastball again, 89 miles an hour, and it is in for a called strike.
And Colin Morgan, part of that triumvirate I was talking about at the beginning of the game. He bats .414, so he's no slouch at the plate. This is a guy that can end this right here, right now.
0-1 pitch, and that breaking ball stays up in the zone, ball 1. Guys, the wind has picked back up.
Yeah, it has.
Flags are blowing out briskly out there.
The 1-1 delivery for the Thunder right-handed reliever, Hagen Reed, and that's outside, 2 balls, 1 strike on the Nets on Fire pitch count. Again, Timpanogos looking for a big hit. The big hit's brought to you by Dealer Collision Center. Desert Hills looking for 1 more big out to go to the top of the 9th. Reed, fastball downstairs, doesn't get that call at the bottom of the K zone, and it's a full count.
Just
no, it's a 3-1 count.
3-1.
3-1 count, excuse me. Probably keeps moving that. And here we have time call. Wilson has a little strap come off.
It's the earpiece for the pitch comm.
Yep, comes off and out, so they're going to give Wilson a chance to fix that. 3-1 count, 2 outs. Bottom of the 8th. We're in extra innings. We're tied 8-8 between the Thunder and the Timberwolves. If you're just tuning in, this is an elimination game. Winner will play tonight against Crimson. The loser of this game is going to be a heartbreaking exit from the 4A state playoffs. And there is strike 2. Great location on another 88-mile-an-hour heater from Hagen Reed. Morgan at the plate. Morgan, a 414 hitter, and he goes the other way with it, and it's going to be down the line. Foul. It just kept cutting. Foul by a good 10 or 12 feet.
Yeah, that was a hard struck ball, but it just not in the right location as it floats, and Desert Hill's still alive, but that would have ended it if it landed fair.
100%.
Would have ended the game.
Morgan, again, 1 for 3 today. And he's trying to be the hero. Payoff pitch, fouled off. Fabulous Freddy's foul ball. Everybody can reset.
And he's grinding, battling, whatever term you want to use. Neither guy wants to go down here.
Morgan has been productive, 1 for 3 with a walk, an RBI, and a run scored. So he's had a nice afternoon, but it could get a little nicer if he could find some green grass here. Reed wants to try to get a ground ball or a strikeout, get out of this inning without giving up any damage. And it's a shot up the middle, takes a high hop. Skeen has it, the throw, he's got to hurry, and he doesn't get it. He is safe at first. That's a big stretch by Crew Christensen, and that is great hustle by Morgan getting down the line, guys. Worth another look if we have it.
We don't have it, nope.
That was a close play at first.
Wow.
Skeen thought he had it. Kevin Cave is out of the dugout.
I thought it was safe when we saw it as it happened, but
we've seen a lot of close plays. Some tough calls today. Tough game to officiate with all the tags and throws.
A lot of bang plays, yeah.
And now time is called. Timeout brought to you by Luke Udit American Family Insurance. See how much Luke can save you on your home, auto, or life insurance. And everybody kind of just on the edge of their seat, except for one cowboy down in the second row. He's dancing.
Yeah.
As I stood up here to survey the crowd. Just a beautiful day to be at the yard. Not too hot. I'm showing 73 right now. Just a beautiful pitch rest day for some baseball. The only thing affecting the play on the field is probably just that little 12 to 14 mile an hour breeze. The batter is, guess who? Jackson Sotelo, who went grand slam already in this game, part of that back-to-back sequence where they tied this game up. So Sotelo, righty on righty. Hagen Reed has been hanging his hat on that upper 88, 89 mile an hour fastball, and he starts it off with a fastball on the outside part of the plate for a called strike one. Took a little something off that one, and only 87, guys.
Yeah.
You got runners on the corners. That's really irrelevant. It's the run at third base that matters. The runner will go. Wilson says, go ahead, be my guest. He looks straight at third base and throws it back to Hagen Reed. Breaks up a unassisted force second. That's about what that does for you at this point in the game. Makes it so Skeen or Jace Fillmore, if there's a grounder, can't just jog over to the bag to end the inning.
And Sotelo, you mentioned the mammoth grand slam in this game, massive for this team.
The pitch, fastball blocked, but down low.
And he's looking for one more here to end this game.
2-1 count. That last pitch, 88 again from Hagen Reed. Sotelo. Slight wiggle of the bat. Pitch and a slider, and he swung and missed. Strike two. 75 mile an hour slider there from Hagen Reed.
It pays to have someone like Andrew Wilson behind the dish right now as well, because these last two pitches they've dropped, and he's just diving on that ball, making sure that it does not get past him.
You got two seniors, pitcher and catcher right now, that don't want the season and the career to end. Swing and a miss, strike three. And that'll end the inning. A Red Rock Real Estate strikeout for Hagen Reed. And they leave the winning run over there at third base. And we're going to the ninth. When we come back, deadlocked in an instant for a baseball classic here from Utah Tech University. Tied at 8-8 on the Fan Sports Network and KSL Sports.
Welcome to the Back Nine. We bring the world's best courses to you. Elevate your game at any time with 24/7 access to top-tier golf technology and expert PGA instructors available. Back Nine Golf is a place to improve your swing for all ages. Join us today.
Aloha, sports fans. It's Boo and Nick from Honolulu Grill.
Come get a taste of the islands. Try our famous Kahlua pork or tender teriyaki chicken, and you'll love our mac salad and sweet sauce on your rice.
Don't forget to try our original Kava 8 at Honolulu Grill. It's game time.
You could wander around a warehouse store forever and never find the one thing that can make all the difference. A helpful face? Now that's something to consider. Everything your local Bucks A stands for is written on our faces. Welcoming, neighborly, knowledgeable. When you're in need of a helpful face, visit one of our 3 Southern Utah locations.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
9 1/3 of work. He's got 6 walks, 5 strikeouts, and opponents hitting 200 off of him. Hawks did a brilliant job, but he is done. And I would have been tempted to stay with Hawks, to be honest with you, but Hawks gets lifted.
Ooh.
And that one's popped up off the bat of Stokely Tate, third baseman giving chase, giving way to the shortstop, and Morgan can't make the catch.
Wow.
But it's a foul ball. But it lands foul, though. So Stokely Tate has new life. Gosh, if that stays fair, he's got a double, maybe a triple on an, well, or an error. I mean, you get the idea. He was already midway between second and third by the time that ball came down. Just, what do you think, guys? About a foot and a half? 2 feet left of the line.
It was pretty close. I would say no harm, no foul, but that doesn't, forgive the pun, because it was a foul.
That's right.
78 miles an hour from Tegan Jensen for ball 1, high in the zone. 2-1 the count now. And a swing and a shot that gets through the left side. Stokely Tate has a leadoff single. And finally, in extra innings, Desert Hills gets that first guy aboard. Now, they did get a 2-out little rally working with Fillmore. The Fillmore brothers both reaching, but then that was put out. But this inning, they started off with a hit for Stokely Tate, who's having a big state tournament, guys.
Yeah, he's got to be first team, all-tournament team because
3 for 5 today in this game.
Yeah, the grand slam yesterday. I mean, this kid's just been everywhere.
Snap throw, Tate dives back safe. Jensen turns his attention back to the batter's box. Swanson squares to bunt. The throw, they got him in a pickle. Uh-oh, and Tate is caught in a rundown. He was caught leaning, and he's out. Stokely Tate knew it. He gave himself up. He had nowhere to go. He ran out of the line there anyway.
Yeah, he got caught leaning, like you said, and now it looks like maybe there's some interference. There's some sort of a call going on. The umpires are going to talk.
Tate's going back to first base. You're right. And Kim Nelson is out on the field, ready, telling one of his assistants to get back in the dugout. He's going to talk to his pitcher, telling him to keep it down in the zone, I think. I don't know what they're discussing. Do you guys?
I mean, unless there's some interference from Timpanogos, that's the only thing I could see. Obviously, he was out of the baseline on the tag, but if there was some sort of interference before all of that, then maybe they grant him the base. That's the only thing I can think of.
Maybe the first baseman got in the way of Tate there
on the steal attempt, but even still, I don't think that should matter. I don't know.
This is a big call, though.
Yeah, it is.
He is going to be
back.
awarded.
First base.
Is out.
Oh.
No, he's given second base.
Okay, the way that he did that looked like he was saying you're out, but no, he's awarding him second. Okay, I'm not exactly sure what the call was, but it looks like we've got...
And here comes Kim Nelson.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. Coach Nelson out here to have a quick conversation.
Do we have another shot of that, Caden, by chance?
No, we didn't capture that.
Okay, so we don't have a replay. Kim Nelson is pleading his case. You can see kind of for our viewers down halfway between home plate and the third baseline. And Kim Nelson's not happy. He's walking and talking, and he's just talking with his hands. And the umpire in the field that signaled first and then gave him second, there's a heated discussion going on right now. Everybody in Timpanogos is just watching their skipper fight for a call here. And now that Kim Nelson wants the home plate umpire to step in, now he wants a different explanation. Didn't like the one he got.
I think he got to be careful here.
Yeah, you got to be really careful.
Well, I don't think he's doing anything to warrant getting tossed. I mean, he's just pleading his case right now. I don't mind him fighting for his guys because I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't see where the interference happened at.
I mean, I don't know what he's saying, but he's doing a little more than just talking to him. Pretty audible and looks like pretty upset.
Somewhere along the running lane there, somewhere there was some obstruction, and that is why they've granted Stokely Tate second base. So instead of 1 out and nobody on base in the top of the 10th inning, Stokely Tate, who is in a pickle, is safe at second base.
He's still going after the third, but Man.
Now he's still going.
Yeah.
They don't want to toss him.
They don't want to toss him.
They're not going to toss him. He's getting his money's worth, though.
I mean, we're in the top of the 10th. They just want to play.
It's a big call. Now, bunt attempt by Swanson goes foul. And so now it's 1-2. So after a lengthy delay, we resume play. Swanson was trying to move Tate down to third there. And now with 2 strikes, probably got to swing away. Unless you really trust him here. But nobody out. Let him swing it. No, he's going to bunt. And he lays it down. And it's going to go foul. And is that only strike 2? That's got to be only strike 2. I was looking at the scoreboard, and the number was off. They had 2 strikes up there. It threw me off for a second, so my mistake. So I was like, why is he punting with 2 strikes? Now we have 2 strikes. Here inside the Grass Creek Construction broadcast booth, building with integrity is their competitive edge. If you're a sub out there, you want to get on the list, go to grasscreekconstruction.com. If you're looking for someone to build a residential or commercial building, Grass Creek Construction, proud sponsor of Region 9 Baseball. Now Swanson is swinging away with 2-strike approach, and it's fouled out of play. Again, Tegan Jensen is in the pitch. If you've been with us all game long, it was Hardy, but he only went 1 1/3. Clegg came in. He pitched 3 2/3. Both those guys gave up all 8 runs, 4 each. Hawks comes in, and there's a swing and a drive into left field, and it has a line out to left field. Tate can't tag up, and that's 1 out. Hawks pitched 4 innings, and probably the reason they went and got Hawks is they wanted to keep him below a threshold, I would imagine. I think he was still below 50 pitches, so he would have to have 2 days rest. Or no, 1 day's rest. So he would be available potentially on Friday out of the pen. And now it's Jensen, who's thrown now 10 pitches in this inning. And Hagen Reed on top of the order, first pitch. Let's see, that was 77 miles an hour. And it's 0-1. Good pitch there by Tegan Jensen. Guys, what haven't we seen in this game?
A little bit of everything is what we've seen. His runner goes.
And a shot through.
He's out.
Oh, it hit Stokely Tate. And now Hagen Reed is going to go on a throw to second.
They're trying to call it off. The officials are saying no because once it hits the guy in the base path, it's a dead ball. He's out.
Tate's thinking score. That would have scored a run. That was getting through the hole.
That is the most unlucky thing that could have happened for Desert Hills.
They unbelievable. Stokely Tate just never saw. I don't think he ever saw the ball. I think he saw it going through the hole. He's going on contact there. It hits him right in the leg, upper leg, and he is automatically out. And then when it's a dead ball at that point, so Hagen Reed, even though the throw went down to the bullpen down the right field line, he's got to stop it first. And now Harmon Skeen will step in with 2 outs, and that takes a runner out of scoring position.
I mean, what are the odds that happens?
Well, I just asked the question, what haven't we seen?
Yeah.
And look at what we just saw.
That's right.
We've now seen it all in this game. We've seen 5 home runs in this game. We've seen good pitching. We've seen
Grand
good hitting.
Slam.
We've seen managers fighting for their guys.
That's right.
We've seen stolen bases. And now we've seen a ball hit a base runner in a key moment. Unbelievable. You had to be here, or you had to be watching all game long to understand the context of what we're saying when we truly feel like this game has had a little bit of everything.
I mean, we're delusional at this point here in the 10th inning, right? We have seen a little bit of everything.
Here's the 0-1 pitch, and that's fouled straight back off the bat of Harmon Skeen. Skeen, a really good hitter. Came in and only gave up that 1 run when he hit a batter with the bases loaded, but then it got 3-0 count after that, and he got out of the jam, or this game would have been over a long time ago. Skeen, just a junior. The other day I said he's a sophomore. He's a junior. This kid is a prospect. Look, I mean, 6'1", 6'2", shortstop with power. We saw him go yard. We saw him go off the wall. We've seen him throw 92 on the gun. And now they need his bat. But Tegan Jensen has other ideas. He's going to pay close attention to Hagen Reed. You can go all the way back to the first. Hagen Reed got thrown out trying to swipe second.
Yeah.
The very start of this game. Now, we'll see if Jensen comes to play. 1-2 pitch. And check this swing outside, 2-2.
Okay, they say
Appeal.
safe.
Yeah, he didn't swing.
I thought he might have gone. That was really close. That was really close.
I thought he checked it. It was close, though. You're right. At this point, every call is magnified, isn't it?
It feels like it.
Here's the 2-2 down in the dirt, 3-2.
I feel like there was some nervousness as we were in the bottom of the 7th, and then we go to the top of the 8th. Here we are in the top of the 10th. It just feels like it's almost a brand new baseball game.
Yeah.
Harmon Skeen is the number 2 hitter in the lineup. Andrew Wilson is on deck. Hagen Reed with 2 outs is at first. We're tied 8-8. Snap throw to first again, and Hagen Reed dives safely back. Desert Hills, Hagen Reed just hit a ball off of his teammate for the second out of the inning. And he would have scored, I think. And there's a shot into left, but it got a beat on it. He's running to it, and he makes the catch out in left field. That is Sotelo, and that'll do it for the inning. And we stay tied on the Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard. Timpanogos 8, Desert Hills 8. Let's go to the bottom of the 10th when we come back on the Fan Sports Network, presented by the Boulevard, as well as KSL Sports, presented by UCCU Credit Union.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
Best Friends Animal Sanctuary in Kanab is open daily for free family fun. Take a tour, volunteer, hike a trail, or bring home a new best friend. Visit Best Friends today for magical memories that'll last forever.
Need an appliance or two? AWP's got you. Check out the remodeled expansive showroom, highlighting the Cafe series with colors like matte black, matte white, and modern glass. Make your kitchen stand out. Come see the local boys at AWP across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart.
You could wander around a warehouse store forever and never find the one thing that can make all the difference. A helpful face? Now that's something to consider. Everything your local Bucks A stands for is written on our faces. Welcoming, neighborly, knowledgeable. When you're in need of a helpful face, visit one of our 3 Southern Utah locations.
Huge news! Sport Court has a brand new showroom and design center, and it's next level. See why so many are choosing Sport Court here in Southern Utah for top quality basketball, pickleball, and multi-purpose courts. Learn more at sportcourtofsouthernutah.com.
From bold statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully enjoy all the different spaces in your home. Find us online at shopwilkinsons.com or come in and see what's new. 88 East, 1160 South, just off Main.
Today's
D Hills and Westfield were early on in that game tied 1-1. That's the latest score update. I don't have anything more recent than that. Thank you, Tommy. Tommy sent me that about 20 minutes ago. We're in the bottom of the 10th here, 8-8. Isn't it great? We still got 2 baseball games to go. This is just day 2, and it's already pushing 5 o'clock here Mountain Time. Last game was supposed to start at 4:30. We're not going to start the next game at the earliest we could possibly start. It would be 5:30, 5:45 if this game gets walked off by Timpanogos, which their fans would love to see here as Hagen Reed now throws another ball. It's quickly 3-1 the count. And Partridge takes a strike there. That last pitch from Hagen Reed at 84 miles an hour. Hagen hasn't thrown a lot of pitches. You wonder how much gas he's got. He wanted the ball, and he got it, and he's out there, and that's a rip into center field, and diving, can't get to it. That's going to drop. Good effort by Swanson, who's now in right field. Swanson started the game as catcher, moved to third. Now he's in right, and it's a leadoff single by Partridge.
Great swing of the bat, found some open grass, and the go-ahead run is on board.
On top of the order now, this is what you like if you're Kim Nelson and a Timberwolf fan, is Cooper Hawks will step in, taking a long look at his head coach down there coaching third base, flashing some signs. Now will step in the batter's box. Everybody coming in as he shows bunt. Fillmore is more than halfway to home plate there. Heck of a game here. One nobody deserves to lose. We play on strike. Big time pitch there by Hagen Reed. That one 83 miles an hour. You know, he probably juiced up a little bit, kid, when he came into this game.
Yeah.
Velo was 88, 89, 87.
Taking a little off of it. I think he's more focused on command, as that was attempted to go down the line.
And it's
coming up short.
Finally does go foul. Hawks is 2 for 4 today. Hawks pitched tremendous. Doesn't have an RBI or a run scored. He's walked once. Or no, he does. He does have one. 2 runs scored, but doesn't have an RBI.
Grounded out his last at-bat as well.
1-2 count here. Nobody out. Bottom of the 10th. The winning run is at first for Timpanogos. And wild pitch. The running is now down to second. Partridge, after a leadoff hit, is now down to second base. Wilson has been great blocking pitches, but he couldn't block that one. I'm pretty sure they'll score that a wild pitch. And that now puts that winning run out at second. And Reed's really got to be careful now, and he's got to be dialed in. 2-2 the count. Thanks for joining us, everybody. I'm having a blast bringing you this marathon 10-inning game right now. Swing and a miss, foul tip, but caught by Wilson, and that's a big Red Rock Real Estate strikeout for Hagen Reed for out number 1 here in the bottom of the 10th inning, tied 8-8. When I said bonus baseball after 7, I thought maybe we go 8, maybe not. I didn't know if we'd go 10, but that's where we're at now. And now Clegg is stepping in, 1 for 4, his outing today, and he takes ball 1 high. Just a great day to be at the yard here at Bruce Hurst Field, named after the great Red Sox pitcher. And that was a breaking ball or a slider, and it darted outside the zone for a ball. 2-0 the count.
Yeah, stayed outside, a little too far. Right now it's all about throwing strikes. Only 1 away.
And that one's fouled straight back. Strike 2. Or strike 1, excuse me. Bruce Hurst Field. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. And it's shot up the middle. Into center field. Stokely take, Crow hops. Here comes the throw. They put the brakes on, and Wilson goes and gets it up the line. I think if he tries to score, that throw would have been offline enough, he would have scored, but Kim Nelson, with only 1 out, said put the brakes on last second, and Partridge had to stop at third.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think he would have scored off of that had he decided to go for it. The throw was off the mark enough. But here's the thing. There is only 1 out. Right now, you've got a runner in scoring position on third.
Sack
base
fly.
hit like that again wins you the game. A sack fly wins you the game. Maybe they go sack bunt.
Yeah, a lot of options with 1 out, and I think that's why the stop sign was put on, because Stokely Tate reared back and threw that like he was Peyton Manning throwing a Hail Mary. I mean, he threw that as hard as he could, and it was way offline, but the runner didn't know it was going to be offline, so he had to stop. I think that's the right move, even though he probably would have scored, but still, runner on third, just 1 out. They got a great opportunity to end this right here.
Pitching change as well.
Yeah, Hagen Reed is done, and they're going to bring in, is that Stokely Tate from the outfield coming in, or is that, no, that's not Tate. Is that Swanson coming in to pitch? And Hagen Reed is going to go back out to right field. Looks like Swanson's coming in. And so we got a pitching change. Gives us a chance to dial up some Honolulu Grill trivia for you. Guys, Bruce Hurst, since we're at Bruce Hurst Field, how about a Bruce Hurst trivia question? How many teams did Bruce Hurst play for? I'll give you
That's
two
a great
questions.
question.
How many career wins did Bruce Hurst have?
That's a tougher question.
That would be even better. more Googleable. Is Googleable a word?
Sure. I feel like it is in today's day and age.
Any guesses out there? Bruce Hurst. Hoyt Atkin is in the pitch, by the way. Atkin we saw on Monday, but able to come back here on a Wednesday because he didn't pitch. I think he only threw like 38 or 48 pitches or something like that. I'd have to go check the box score to remember. It's game 10 for us. So Swanson, who's been everywhere, catcher, third base, right field. Now, where is he at? He's out? Has he been
Swanson
lifted?
went to the dugout,
So he's been lifted.
he might just be done for
So
now.
Atkin out of the pin, Hagen Reed back to right. The answer, Bruce Hurst, 145 career wins in Major League Baseball. He played for 4 MLB teams. If you had 4 on your bingo card, you win. Boston Red Sox, 80 to 88. Went to the Padres till 93. Then the Rockies. Signed with the Rangers in 94, but he was injured and he never actually played for the Rockies. So I would have accepted 3 as the correct answer as well, even though he did sign with the Rangers, but never suited up in an actual game. Intentionally walk the batter to load the bases to put the double play in order. So Clegg will trot to second, Hall will trot down to first. And Hoyt Atkin, first lefty to come into the game today for Desert Hills, and Hoyt coming in a big spot, huh, guys? Bases loaded, bottom of the 10th inning, tied 8-8, 1 out, and Timpanogos has the winning walk-off run 90 feet away at third base.
And Colin Morgan is a spray hitter to all fields. He could definitely accomplish over 400 on the season average-wise.
Pitch, fastball, and it squirts away from Wilson.
Now, don't forget, guys, whoever wins this game has to play again tonight.
Yeah.
You're looking at playing, what you thought was maybe 14 innings of baseball. At this point, you're going to be playing minimum 17 innings of baseball.
Yep. Pitching will be tested, no question, for the winner of this game. Shot to second is through. Timpanogos wins it. The Timberwolves in the bottom of the 10th. Mr. Morgan hits it through the middle, and they win the game.
And Colin Morgan been clutch all week long for these Timberwolves, and he does it yet again with the biggest swing of the game, send them on. And Desert Hills, obviously desperation. The dive just not good enough there. And the Timberwolves will advance on.
How about that? A thriller here from Bruce Hurst Field. The final on the Wilkinson scoreboard, live on KSL Sports and the Fan Sports Network. 9-8, Timpanogos has a nightcap coming with Crimson Cliffs a little bit later this evening. Tip of the cap, the number 1 seed Desert Hills gave it everything they had, but they are out of the 4A State Baseball Tournament. We'll take the break. We'll come back. Johnson Pediatric Dentistry postgame show next on the Fan Sports Network.
Hi there, Dr. Cody Johnson from Johnson Pediatric Dentistry. Just like any good sports team needs a game plan, your child's dental health needs one too. Call us or check us out online. Don't forget to ask for our new patient special. Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, keeping your kids' teeth in championship form.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
Oh, hello, Italian nightclub from Jimmy John's. Ciao, freshly baked bread piled with Italian-style meats. Hey, hand-sliced veggies. Am I obsessed with this sandwich? Yeah. So what if I am? Jimmy John's. Order online or on the app.
On tonight with a thrilling extra inning walk-off win, and pretty easy, guys, to start talking about the box score and our best friends can have Utah box score, and as we do so, we'll get some awards out. But when you have a walk-off hit in the 10th inning, pretty easy to go right back to that play moments ago as our Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker play of the game. Here it is one more time. Atkin comes in, and then, boom, Mr. Morgan, pass, Fillmore, diving effort for Jace, but he got a glove on it but couldn't keep it in the infield. Even if he keeps it in the infield, the run's going to score. I don't think he's got time to come up and make a play, and Timpanogos has won it 9-8.
Yeah, massive play. Just in the complexion of that game, it was the next big play. We saw a standstill for a long time, just trading out after out, and then finally Timpanogos and Mr. Morgan break through in a big way.
One more replay of that, Caden, if we can, for you Timpanogos fans out there, as this one is a final 10-inning marathon. Here it is one more time. Your Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker play of the game, shot back through the middle, the walk-off 9-8 victory. And for the number 1 seed, heartbreak. For Timpanogos, elation as they're moving on to later tonight. The player of the game, brought to you by our friends at Finley Subaru. Go see the all-star lineup on the Saving Side of the freeway. Who is the Finley Subaru star of the game, guys? A lot of nominees here when you look at the box score for this Timpanogos team.
I think it's simple for me, but
three guys had multi-hit games. Hawks, Clegg, and Morgan had 3 for 5 day, including the game winner. But Jackson Sotelo had a grand slam. He goes 1 for 3 with the most RBIs with the grand slam.
That was the biggest part of them getting back into this game, so it's got to be Jackson Sotelo with that long fly for 4 runs.
All right, so Jackson, do you agree with that, Caden?
I agree. Jackson
Sotelo, your Finley Subaru star of the game. One more award, our Jersey Mike sub of the game. Guys, we saw a lot of, a baseball game, 7 innings. Sometimes you don't see a reliever. Sometimes you might only see a pinch runner or two. They don't really do a lot. Today we had big sub after big sub, pinch hits, relief pitchers coming in. We saw both these teams go deep into the bullpen. They were all hands on deck to try to fight and win and keep the season alive. Who's the Jersey Mike sub of the game?
I think it's Hawks for me.
Coming in relief.
4 innings of scoreless baseball.
He was just incredible. Nails for the Wolves on the mound, so I think he's got to get it. We've gone a lot of offensive players for the playmaker play of the game and the star of the game, but how about we go some defense and pitching for the sub of the game?
Well, and Hawks with 4 strikeouts. I mean, he was solid. He only allowed a single walk, no runs, though.
Yeah.
And that's obviously
Clean
what's most
sheet.
important.
He
so
was
I like
awesome.
it. Let's go Hawks.
Yeah.
So Timpanogos walks off Desert Hills 9-8, the final score. They walk it off in extra innings in the bottom of the 10th. Final thoughts, Caden, I'll start with you. What a baseball game.
What a baseball game. We have seen now 2 extra inning games in this playoff up to this point. And, Desert Hills, what a great season. They were the number 1 seeded team. They had a fantastic year this year. Come up just short, though. Timpanogos, they're proving that, hey, Utah County's got some good baseball, too, not just Washington County, right? So they are definitely representing the region well here as they will now move on, and they'll play Crimson Cliffs later tonight.
Paul, final thoughts from you on the call before we got to turn it around and get ready for 2 more baseball games coming up here at Utah Tech University.
Yeah, just to kind of pile on what Caden said, I mean, Timpanogos, Ridgeline, both acquitted themselves really well from up north, and obviously the South is a baseball capital. We've had a ton of state champions over the last 10 years come out of Southern Utah. I think since 2013 when Grantsville won it was the last time, but the teams up north have come to show what they've got this week. So I was really impressed by that, and Timpanogos with the big win.
All right, that's going to do it for our Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show. Dr. Cody and his staff, thank you so much for bringing you a quick post-game show because we've got 2 more games. We got to get lineup cards. We'll take a quick break on the Fan Sports Network. We'll be back with the next game. It'll be Ridgeline and Snow Canyon here in about 30 minutes or less. And then, of course, everybody wanting to watch that game, you can find us on KSLSports.com/stream. And thanks for watching. Tip of the cap one more time to Desert Hills and Kevin Cave. Great season, but it comes to an end. And congratulations, Timpanogos. We'll see them a little bit later on tonight as they'll play the Crimson Cliffs Mustangs in our nightcap tonight. For Caden, Paul, Devin, we're not going far. We'll be back with game number 3 of the day right after this. Again, the final. Here to wrap up our Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show. Timpanogos 9, Desert Hills 8. Hope you enjoyed it, everybody.